Welcome, everybody. Film Fan 108 here. And, you know, just because we're in a pandemic and there's a shutdown going on and there's fear all over the place and people are panicking like crazy, it doesn't mean that we still can't get some physical media and movie hunting occasionally, right? Well, Dollar Tree certainly is proving it. Yes, the Dollar Tree sale is back. $1 Blu-rays, DVDs. I heard it through the grapevine, and it is definitely true. They got new stock in, guys. So we are going to go to a few places. We're going to check out what media they have at some of the stores. The weird titles, the Hollywood blockbusters, B-movie cheese. You know I love all that stuff, guys. So we are definitely going to go and check all of it out. And we are at our first Dollar Tree location. Oh yeah. I cannot wait to check out all of the Dollar Tree goodness that we have in store this time around, guys. Who knows what we got with all the craziness happening, and Dollar Tree could be the remedy for it. Let's go in and see all the dollar goodness. Wait, what? Where the heck are all the movies? So where are all the Blu-rays? Where are all the Blu-rays and DVDs, man? Like, I thought the sale was gonna happen. Well, actually, truth be told, I'm actually here a few days early, guys, than when they're actually being put out. And I got here because they told me that I could go in the back room and check out the movies before anybody else gets a chance to do it. So, you know what? I scrambled here as fast as I could to get here, man, to check out the movies. Because if I have a chance to get to them first, I'm definitely going to do it. So I can't wait to see what we got in store, dude. Let's go into the Dollar Tree back room and check out the movies. Can't believe I'm going in the back room. Let's check it out. All right, everybody, I am in the back room of Dollar Tree. And oh, look what's waiting for me. Look at this, guys. Whoa. All the physical media goodness. Ooh, oh, baby. Nice. I get first dibs out of all of this, guys. I literally get the first dibs out of everything, man. They literally let me back here to film and show all of this off first before it ever goes out. Oh my god, dude. Let's dive into this. Alright, we are at the first box right here, guys, and I am seeing they have Backcountry, based on a true story. What, like a killer bear type of thing? Look at that, dude. Huh. Kind of like almost like that movie The Edge, where like they're going up against like the bear or something. A no-holds-barred survival nightmare. The tense thriller follows a young couple who go camping. Huh. Doesn't look that bad. Huh. Interesting. Backcountry. Kind of looks cool, actually. And a Blu-ray too at that. Not bad. Also, I'm seeing they have, oh god, the Marine 3 Homefront with The Miz. You know, not that I hate a good action movie, like straight to like DVD or Blu-ray action movie. Some of them are not half bad, but the Marine series, you know, the last time I watched a Marine, I think was the very first one with Cena. And after that, I really haven't watched any of the other ones. I don't know if it's like, if they're really good or if they're really bad. Like, I have no idea. I really don't really care for The Miz. I remember when this guy was on, God, I want to say he was on season 10 of The Real World, like years and years and years ago, and he was like a nobody then, and now he's like a huge pro wrestler. He has like this beautiful wife. He has like a reality show now or something. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, I never thought that guy from The Real World season 10 would be this, but hey, go figure, man. Interesting. If you guys know more about the Marine 3, let me know. They also have Ooh, a Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray DVD Ultraviolet of Jack the Giant Slayer 3D. Look at that. With the lenticular. Oh, nice. Look at that. Very cool. Nice. I actually do kind of like this movie. It's not terrible. It's not a great movie, mind you, but there's certain things I like in it. Some of the giant stuff is really cool. I really love Ewan McGregor here as one of like the army people trying to take down the giants. Like, that's really cool, dude. I don't know about the 3D, if the 3D is really good in it or not, but for $1, can you really beat it though? I don't know. I also have Don't Knock Twice, the Blu-ray DVD combo with Katie Sackhoff. Pray she doesn't answer. Look at that. You know what this cover reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of like the poster for House, like with like the decrepit hand like ringing the doorbell or something. Like, that's what it reminds me of. I've seen Midnight. Oh, and Scream Factory too. Huh, not bad. Scream Factory. When troubled teen Chloe defies local legends warning. I don't know. That might be good. I like Katie Sackhoff. Katie Sackhoff has done some interesting stuff, man. She's actually not a bad actress. She doesn't get a lot of work though. Last thing I saw her in was Riddick, I think. But yeah, she's really good though, man. I don't know, kind of like maybe a cheap knockoff of a movie, but for $1 though. Then over here I'm seeing they have Gun with 50 Cent and Val Kilmer. Really? Look at this thing. A city caught in the crossfire. Look at that, dude. Boy, this is probably all kinds of cheesy action shitfest. Oh boy. Oh, I've never heard of Gun, man. Whoa, look at this. Dude, that's so weird, man. In the face of rising crime rates and gun violence, the Detroit police launch a full-scale war against gun runners. Danny Trejo? Jesus, man, he pops up in everything, dude. He's almost in every single movie ever fucking made. Good lord, man. I never knew Val Kilmer and 50 Cent actually did a movie together. That blows my fucking mind, dude. I mean, I love Val Kilmer. Not so big on 50 Cent. I mean, some of his music I like, but he's not that really good of an actor, though, man. This is really interesting to me. And a Blu-ray for only $1 to see a cheesy action film with 50 Cent and Val Kilmer. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. Then I'm seeing Winnie Mandela. Yeah, I believe we actually saw this in a previous sale as well. Actually, not a bad looking movie, man. And again, I like Jennifer Hudson. I like Terrence Howard. They're decent actors. Doesn't look half bad. They got that over here. They also have Zombies. Outlive the Undead. Look at that. Interesting, with Tony Todd. Nice. Tony Todd looking all badass, man, back in the sort of zombie days, dude. I remember Tony Todd in the remake to Night of the Living Dead. So good, man. So impossibly good, dude. He's awesome, dude. Zombies. Huh. Don't think, just shoot. Huh. It's human versus the undead in this gory tale survival. Huh. It doesn't look terrible. It probably is one of those cheesy zombie movies, though, I have to admit, dude. It's probably one of those sort of cheesy zombie flicks that you kind of just are like, it doesn't really do much for you, but because it has Tony Todd in it, you kind of give it a chance. The cover's not terrible, though, but I don't know about this one, man. Zombies. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. I'd give it a chance for Tony Todd, but... Let's see. What else I got here? Ghost Hunters, Season 9, Part 1. Now, I've never seen any of the Ghost Hunters shows. Not that I'm really, like, against Ghost Hunters, like, them going to these places and hunting ghosts. But a lot of times, I hate to say it, a lot of it is complete and utter bullshit. I mean, really, it is, man. Because a lot of times, they don't ever find anything. And it's all, like... you know, atmosphere and trying to build suspense, and then you get nothing as a payoff. Sometimes maybe you see something, but a lot of times you really don't, man. And I ended up actually going to a couple conventions where I actually met the guy who runs this. And he's not a bad guy, but he's a little full of himself too, man. Yeah, I'm not into these type of shows. They got Blue Planet, not bad. They've got 3 bonus movies of Jungle Book, Tarzan. Really? What? I have never heard of these ones before. Tarzan's Revenge. Like, I know they've made a ton of adaptations of, like, the Jungle Book and Tarzan, but these ones must be, like, really, like, bottom of the barrel adaptations, dude. I've never heard of any of these ones, man. Really, this well-known tale. Tarzan and the Trappers, Tarzan's Revenge, Tarzan and the Green Goddess, Tarzan the Fearless. No, I've never heard of any of these. These must be like really cheap knockoff adaptations of these type of movies, dude. Really. Yeah, it doesn't look really good. It looks really cheap, man. Whoa. I've never seen any of these adaptations, dude. I've seen a lot of adaptations of Jungle Book and Tarzan, but not these, man. Let me know if you guys have seen any of these. I'll probably pass on this, though. Heaven and Hell. Look at that. Heaven in trouble, and there's one man who can help. Duh, 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 duh. Look at that. An angel with a shotgun. Ready to kick all kinds of ass. Look at that. Nice. Very nice, man. Whoa, this thing looks cheap, though. Look at this. Dude, this looks so cheap. Whoa. Is that Burt Ward? Burt Ward from Batman? The old school Batman? Dude, this is... No, man. Never heard of this one, dude. I mean, the cover is good, but then you turn it over and it's really cheapo. And it's got Burt Ward in it. I'm kind of curious, actually. Huh. I might have to look into this one. Heaven and Hell. Interesting. They also have... Oh, Sam Elliott and Jerry O'Connell. The Ranger, the Cook, and A Hole in the Sky from the writer of A River Runs Through It. Jerry O'Connell trying to do his best Brad Pitt impression. Yeah, give me a break. Never heard of this one. Yeah, I like Sam Elliott, but not everything he's done I've heard of though. Prairie Fever, Rugged Gold, Prairie Woman, Treasure State. It's 1919, and the U.S. Forest Service is busy. God, that's a young Jerry O'Connell, too. Damn. And look at Sam Elliott, dude. That guy's mustache has always been on fucking point. Damn. Never heard of this one. Interesting. They've got... Ooh, Stargate Atlantis, Fan's Choice, Blu-ray. Nice. You know what? I am a huge fan of Stargate Atlantis, dude. I actually really love Stargate SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis. They're really great sci-fi shows, dude. They're really clever. I think the CGI is pretty good in them. I like the characters. The action's pretty cool. Like, I've always really loved sci-fi, and Stargate has always sort of scratched that itch for me. It really has. And Stargate Atlantis was one of the best, dude. Honestly, I love Shepard and McKay, Taylor, Ronan. In fact, Jason Momoa, my man Jason Momoa, you know, was in Stargate Atlantis from season 2 all the way to the end, dude. He was great in here, man. You know, unfortunately, Stargate Atlantis ended prematurely, and you know, unfortunately, it never got a chance to really finish. But damn, was it good. God, I miss Stargate Atlantis, dude. Man, I actually own the complete series on Blu-ray, so I don't need this, but if you guys ever want to get into good sci-fi, definitely give Atlantis a chance, though. Then they got Night Rusty. Interesting. I think they got that. They've got Ronaldo. What is Ronaldo? From the makers of Senna and Amy. Astonishing, intimate, definitive. A terrific insight into one of the sport's greatest champions. I've never heard of this one. Interesting sort of inspirational sports movie. Nice. At that, they got more Night Rusty. Better Living Through Chemistry, which we believe saw last sale. This time around, actually, the Blu-ray, which is not bad. Great cast, man. And actually, really good movie. I really like this one a lot, dude. It's funny. It's heartfelt. It's actually a pretty good movie, dude. I like this one. Oh, boy. Yes, no Dollar Tree video is complete without more Robocop remake. God, it seems like we see Robocop all the time here, dude. Like, we see it all the time with, like, a sale, man. Interesting. Robocop. Protecting the streets from movie trash. The unfortunate thing is, it is movie trash. He's... You know, like I saw this in the movie theaters with Bob and John, and we just... Outside of maybe seeing Samuel Jackson with weird looking hair, like, there's really nothing here that I can really offer that you can't get better out of the original Robocop, man. Which is so much better, dude. God, yeah, $1 maybe, but the original Robocop is so much better. Let's see here. They have Citizen Soldier, which I believe we saw last time during the sale. Also have... Whoa! Driven. Holy shit. God, this is a fucking blast from the past. Good lord, man. I haven't seen this thing in... Jeez, forever. Stallone, Burt Reynolds, Kip Purdue, Gina Gershon. God damn, dude. It's been so long since I've seen Driven. Woo! Wow. You know, I remember this movie as not being bad. It's sort of an, you know, Stallone plays sort of an old-time sort of race car driver. And, you know, he's got to deal with up-and-comers and everything like that. It's not bad, man, but... God, it's been so long since I've watched this, dude. I remember liking it, though. I remember liking the racing scenes, and Stallone's really good in it. But, God, it's been so long, dude. And on Blu-ray, man, for $1. That's not bad, dude. Got Swelter. Be careful who you burn. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Lenny James, Alfred Molina. Damn, really? The hell? Look at that. 10 years ago, a bank robbing team stole $100 million from a Vegas casino. Huh. Look at that, dude. That kind of is cool, man. Like, Van Damme must not have a big role because he's credited last, dude. But, like, Lenny James I've loved from, like, The Walking Dead. Alfred Molina's really cool. Swelter. No, I've never heard of Swelter, dude. This is another one of those straight-to-DVD Blu-ray movies that I've never heard of, man. But it's got JCVD. If you're a fan of that, definitely give that a look. They got The Drowning, which we have seen The Drowning before at another sale that we saw. It doesn't look half bad, though. They also have 300 Rise of an Empire 3D, which we have seen at previous sales before. Not bad. Guns, Girls, and Gambling. Nice. The Blu-ray of this. Actually, this is not a bad movie. It's actually really fun. I actually bought this during the last sale, I believe. And it's actually pretty fun. Gary Oldman is a hoot in here, dude. It's really pretty cool, man. It's a cool little action comedy movie. I would recommend it, man. I'm not the biggest fan of Dane Cook, but, you know, I mean, I'll still watch anything with Gary Oldman, but it's not bad though, dude. Yeah, give that one a look. Frank and Lola with Michael Shannon and Imogen Poots. Love, obsession, betrayal, revenge. Not bad. What is this about? Seductive. Not bad. I really like Imogen Poots, and I love Michael Shannon, dude. Michael Shannon is, jeez, man, he's pretty much great in anything he's in. Good lord, dude. Doesn't look that bad. Also have Inherent Vice, very nice, with Joaquin. This is a pretty good movie. It's not a bad movie. I like the sort of mystery detective aspect of it, you know, taking place in like the old school days. You know, Joaquin is really good in here, but it is a very slow burn of a movie though. But I did enjoy it for what it was, man. It's not bad, dude. And I know we have seen this in the sale before, man. They also have Notorious with Conor McGregor. The official account of the rise of a sporting icon. Oh, so it's kind of like a documentary of like Conor McGregor. If you want it all, you have to fight for it. I've never really watched sort of the MMA fighting stuff that Conor McGregor does. I know he's hugely popular, but I know he's also gotten his ass kicked like a couple times as well. But he's a really strong personality of a guy though. I've only heard mild things about him, but I've never actually watched any of this stuff. And the last thing in this box is, whoa, Chuck Norris Total Attack Pack with Lone Wolf McQuade, Missing in Action, Code of Silence, and the Delta Force. Damn, that's actually a really cool pack, dude. Now, I know that Missing in Action does have a Blu-ray, if I'm not mistaken. I believe the Delta Force does as well, and Lone Wolf McQuade, I think, just got announced not too long ago by Scorpion Releasing. So I know that that's coming on a singular Blu-ray as well. You don't watch Chuck Norris on DVD. He watches you. I love that. That's great. Oh, man. Truth be told, I've seen Missing in Action. I've seen the Delta Force, but I've never seen Lone Wolf McQuade, and I've never seen Code of Silence. So, I don't know. I mean, I love Chuck Norris. He's one of the best sort of action guys in a long time. You know, I put him up there with Stallone and Schwarzenegger and all those other greats, dude. He was so good, dude. He really is, man. I may have to check out the other ones. I mean, definitely let me know what you guys think. But Missing in Action is fucking badass, and so is the Delta Force. So if you're looking for a nice sort of 4-pack of Chuck Norris goodness, not bad, dude. Definitely give that one a look. On to the next box, guys, of more physical media goodness. Whew. All right, well, let's dive back into it. With Despite the Falling Snow, with Rebecca Ferguson, Charles Dance. You can betray your country, but not your heart. Very nice, man. Not bad. I think I may have heard of this one, dude. I might have. It sounds really familiar to me.
I might have. I don't think I saw it, though. It does look good, man. I really do like Rebecca Ferguson. She's a really good actress. I've liked her in like the Mission Impossible stuff. And Charles Dance, dude, whether it's, a lot of you fans from Game of Thrones who remember him, or I remember him from like things like The Golden Child, which is great. Oh God, Alien 3, which I really loved him in, and so much more, dude. He's really great, man. Last Action Hero, which is really cool as well. Yeah, man, he's great, dude. So this would be something you may give a chance to. They also have Aurora. See the release, the evil. Huh. Interesting. Look at that cover, dude. Like, she's like, ah. Like, look at that. That's great. A picture paints 1,000 screams. Awesome. Gives Blumhouse a run for their money. Mitch Walker. It doesn't look terrible. Oh yeah, I like that with like the picture of the demon, but it's actually her regular face. It looks not bad. Sort of, one of those typical straight to DVD and Blu-ray type of horror films. Aura. A little look at bad. The cover looks cool though. They got DC Comics supervillains, Batman supervillains, and Superman supervillains with Killer Croc and Bizarro. Very nice. Look at that. That's really cool. More DC animated goodness. 2 times thrilled with supervillains. Let me ask you guys, and it's sort of a debate, I guess. Who has the better villain roster? Is it Batman or is it Superman? I tend to think Batman. I mean, as much as I love Superman, and trust me, I have literally been a huge fan of Superman for decades, his roster's good, but nowhere near Batman, though. Definitely let me know what you guys think of that. Then the Blu-ray of In the Valley of Ella, and I know we have seen this in a previous sale as well. Not bad, they've got that. They also have The Mummy of Tutankhamun? God, I hope I didn't butcher that. Jesus. The Mummy of Tutankhamun. A combination of Indiana Jones and Agatha Christie. That's an interesting combo. Look at that. That looks like one cheesy as hell cover, man. Ooh, boy. Sam Neill is in here. Sam Neill lent his acting prowess to this thing? So it's trying to be like an action movie, kind of like how The Mummy was back in the day, but also kind of a horror film at the same time. They tried that with the Tom Cruise Mummy movie, and that was really god-awful, dude. That was not good, man. Could this be better than Tom Cruise's The Mummy? Well, let's be honest, a lot of things are, so that wouldn't surprise me, but maybe a troll-wielding romp with a dash of Downtown Abbey. So you have Indiana Jones mixed with Agatha Christie mixed with Downton Abbey. Okay, man. All right, let's go with it. Whew, okay, looks interesting. Then they've got a 12-movie sci-fi pack here. What do they got here? They got Spiders, Earth, Antibody, Ice Twisters, Ninja, Billion, Donner Party, which I have seen Donner Party. That's actually a really good movie. Ice Catastrophe, Alien Lockdown, Dragon Fighter. Isn't sure. Yeah, that's interesting, huh? These are like really cheesy 12 movie sci-fi pack, dude. Outside of like outside of the Donner Party, I've never actually seen any of these movies, dude. I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks cool. I mean, for $1, you get 12 movies. I mean, they might be shitty movies, but could 12 shitty movies equal $1's worth? Possibly. I mean, for Donner Party alone, it would be worth it, though. They also have Atlantis Season 2 Part 1 from the BBC. I almost think we might have seen this before in a previous sale. One of those sort of like sci-fi miniseries type of movies, fantasy-based. Mark Addy from Game of Thrones, or as I remember him from Full Monty, of course. It's interesting. They also have... Whoa! Ip Man, The Final Fight. Really? This is with Anthony Wong. So this is one that's not with Donnie Yen. An extraordinary life and epic conclusion in Pulver. Reluctantly called into action once more. What began as simple challenges from rival kung fu schools. I've seen the Ip Man series, but I've never seen this one, The Final Fight. Like, I've seen the ones with Donnie Yen, and those are great movies. But I never saw this one. I may have to pick this one up on Blu-ray, no less. I know they've made a lot more than just the 4 Donnie Yen movies. They've made, I think, a TV show and other movies, but I never saw any of those, so I definitely have to give this one a look. That's interesting. Also have Copenhagen. God, look at that. A young Daniel Craig, dude. Whoo, that's like young. And that's probably like pre-Bond. Also includes Fleming, the man who would be Bond. That's interesting. No, I never heard of this one, dude. So it's got 2 movies in it. Nice. Yeah, I never heard of that, dude. That looks good. They've also have Boone, the Bounty Hunter. Nice cover. Nice cover. Who's in this? Kevin Sorbo. Yeah, Kevin Sorbo, man. Quentin Rampage Jackson. Wait a minute. Jonathan Lipnicki? You mean, like, Jerry Maguire? Jonathan Lipnicki? Really? Okay, that kind of has me a little bit intrigued. Marine turned bounty hunter Barry Noonan, a.k.a. Boone. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, man. Consider me officially intrigued, dude, with Boone the Bounty Hunter. Not that I think this is a good movie, but Kevin Sorbo, Jonathan Lipnicki, of all people, like, that's kind of got me at least a little bit interested. I don't know, man. The cover looks kind of cool. It's interesting. Let's see. They've got Son of Batman, which I know we've seen in previous sales. We got The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, which I know we've seen as well in previous sales too. The movie's good. I like it. I don't love the movie, and I think the reason why I don't love the movie is a lot of it, unfortunately, is fake in his own head. So, a lot of the accomplishments that he thinks he's doing is not real. So, it's hard to sort of be on this dude's side when a lot of the movie isn't real. Again, it's not a terrible movie, but I'm not a huge fan of it either. And they have John Wayne, the Great American Legend, 7 films. John Wayne. The Great American Legend, with Randy Rides Alone, The Lawless Frontier, The Star Packer, Neath the Arizona Skies, The Lucky Texan, The Dawn Rider, and Blue Steel. God, honestly, I have, not gonna lie to you guys, I have really not watched a ton of John Wayne movies. As I've told you guys before, Westerns aren't really my thing. I'm not saying that Westerns are terrible, and there's a lot of really fantastic Westerns out there, but I'm not really a huge fan of them, though. Yeah, I'm really not, dude. I hate to say it, but not a huge fan as I should be. I mean, I respect John Wayne. I respect him quite a bit, but yeah, just not my thing, man. If you guys love John Wayne, 7 films for $1, that's not bad, though. You have... Ooh, Digging Up the Marrow, which I know we have seen in previous sales as well. This is a really good film, dude. I really love this movie. It's a great little horror film by Adam Green, and it almost plays as like a documentary. Like, this guy is searching for these creatures and these monsters and sort of filming his search for them. It's a really interesting sort of fake horror film / documentary. I really like it. I think it's actually a really good film. I like sort of the creature and monster designs. It's actually really good, dude. I actually really liked it a lot. Not bad, actually. Digging Up the Marrow. I wish it was be on Blu-ray, but the DVD for $1, that's not bad. Also, Alaska Adventure Collection, 4 movies. Interesting. About Alaska, Lost in the Barrens, Call of the Yukon, Sign of the Otter, and Spirit of the Eagle. A couple of them star Dan Haggerty, Lyle Talbot. Interesting. I like a good movie about dogs and sort of survival and stuff like that. Not sure I would like some of this stuff, but They also have Demon Hole. Look at that. Evil has emerged. Look at that, dude. Demon Hole. Oh boy, I think that's what some men call their ex-girlfriends. 16s doing community service work in a remote forest have no idea that a fracking crew has slaves to the demon's illusions, featuring internet personality Sam Hain as the devil. I've never heard of internet personality Sam Hain, so color me surprised, I guess. It also has Beneath the Mississippi and Legacy of Evil as well. Oh, kind of interesting, I guess. I like the cover, but I have a feeling this one is probably one of those not so great demonic Satan type of horror movies. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of that one. They also have Border Cross. Geez, another one with Danny Trejo. I'm really shocked. And Lorenzo Lamas. They took his son. He'll take their lives. Man, Danny Trejo, dude. That guy's one badass motherfucker. Ex-boxer Danny Boy Jackson. You don't fuck with Danny Trejo. Isn't it obvious after all these movies, but by now people would realize that you don't fuck with that guy? They never learn. You also get bonus movies Riot and Executive Target. Riot's got like Sugar Ray Leonard in there. And Executive Target's got Roy Scheider, Keith David, and Michael Madsen? Jeez. Oh, I've never heard of these movies. Look half bad, though. They also have... Herschell Gordon Lewis, the godfather of gore from Something Weird Video. This is so odd that Dollar Tree got this, dude. This looks really cool, man. Whoa. I think this is the documentary about his life. Take an outrageous ride through the wild world of exploitation. Yeah. I heard about this documentary, but I've never seen it. This guy is one of the founders of sort of the exploitation gore films. He's done so many really wonderful movies, man. So many fantastic films, dude, of exploitation and gore fest. And I heard this was a really great documentary, but I've never seen it before. For $1, this might be a pickup, man. Just might be. They also have Alfred Hitchcock, The Master of the Macabre, the 2-disc DVD. What is this one about? The special edition set includes 3 unedited full-length movies from The Master of the Macabre. It's got the first DVD has Murder, and DVD 2 on side A has Sabotage, and side B has Jamaica Inn. I've seen a lot of Hitchcock, but I haven't seen everything. I've seen sort of the popular ones, you know, your Psychos and Birds and Vertigo and that kind of stuff. But there's some of the lesser known Alfred Hitchcock stuff that I haven't seen before. So this is really interesting, man. Not bad, man. Alfred Hitchcock. God, that's a really good set. They got The Pilgrimage Play, The Story of Jesus Christ. Well, I'm not really much of a fan of these type of movies anyways. But if you're faith-based, they do have that. They also have Superman versus the Elite, another DC Comics one. Nice. Not bad. They got that. They got Rendezvous, treasure guns, rocket launchers, and camels. Okay, yeah, that sign me up, baby. Jeez. The Rendezvous. A Jewish doctor and a Muslim State Department employee unwillingly become involved in a mystery that could change the future of the world in The Rendezvous. A classic love story inspired by Sarah Isaac's popular novel. I never heard of this one. It's an interesting idea. So it's a mystery, but yet a love story at the same time. Okay. Interesting. They got that one. They have Finding Phil, another BBC sort of Earth-style documentary about a lovable seal. Very nice. Got that. They have Conman, which we have seen before at a previous sale. Really not a bad movie, actually. Really good. I picked this up, I think, last sale or the sale before that. And it's actually not a bad movie. I really like it quite a bit. Actually, pretty good. They've got Planet Earth Volume 2. They've got that. They have The Cat in the Hat, Up and Away. Very nice. Cat in the Hat. Cool. We've got that right there. And then they also have Never Let Go. If you like Taken, you'll love this. I think we may have seen this at a previous sale before. We might have. Yeah, it was a mother who's searching for her missing child and basically mowing down every motherfucker in her path. Pretty much. That's pretty much what's going on here. I love Taken, and it seems like after Taken there was so many spin-offs. Like everyone does all these different spin-offs of like sort of the Taken idea. Some have been really good, and others have been sort of, nah. This is one of those ones that could be interesting. They've taken from the wrong mother. Yeah, goddamn right. Doesn't look half bad, though. It didn't look half bad before, and for $1, not bad. On to the next box, guys. Let's keep on rolling with a Charles Band triple feature DVD set. Whoa, look at this, man. Worry Dolls, Demonic Toys 2, and Doll Graveyard. Look at this, man. Wow, from Full Moon Features. Jeez, man, Dollar Tree's getting in some weird stuff as of late, man. These weird horror stuff, man. And from Full Moon, no less. Really interesting. God, I do like Charles Band. I like Full Moon. I gotta admit, man, some of those movies, man, whew, some of them are really weird and really bizarre, but kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, man. And Charles Band has this weird obsession with like dolls and weird little toys, dude. Have you ever noticed that? If you like look at his stuff that he's made as a producer and everything, like a financier, he makes a lot about killer dolls and stuff, man. And guy is definitely obsessed with them, man. Huh. That looks interesting, dude. That looks really interesting. Not gonna lie, and I am completely shocked because I never thought in a million years that Dollar Tree was gonna get in like Charles Band movies. That's just weird, man. Huh? Very interesting. They also have ScoobyDoo and the Legend of the Vampire full-length movie. Nice. More ScoobyDoo goodness, dude. Nice, man. I love Scooby-Doo, man. But that was just sort of me back in the day when I was a kid watching all that stuff, dude. I know there's like that new movie that's coming on digital soon, which I gotta at some point check out. But I've always been a fan of Scooby and the Gang, man. It's sort of the old kid in me that sort of loves that kind of stuff, dude. I don't know if Scooby-Doo is as popular now as it was back in the day, but that looks pretty good. Then they have Concussion with Will Smith, based on a true story. Even legends need a hero. Not bad, man. This is actually a really good drama. Basically, it's about sort of Will Smith playing this doctor who finds out about, obviously, the NFL and the concussions and how it can lead to brain damage and everything like that, and trying to release the report. And it's actually pretty good, dude. I'm actually really shocked that Dollar Tree got this in, because it's one of those movies that you would think, like, it's a high-profile movie with Will Smith. I don't think it would ever get a dollar release at Dollar Tree, but go figure. That's really cool, man. I also have American Wrestler, which we saw in a previous sale. They have the Smurfs, True Blue Friends. Okay. They've got that. They have Super Friends United We Stand. Nice. God, I used to watch Super Friends back in the day, dude. That was like my jam. Long time ago, dude, when I was getting into superheroes and everything. Like, the animated stuff was like where I really started, man. Man, Blast from the Past. Wow. Hey, that actually looks pretty cool, dude. God, I hadn't seen Super Friends in years. Batman Assault on Arkham, which I believe we saw in a previous sale as well. Man, I really got to find out how many animated DC movies there is, because it seems like there's like a whole ton of them. It seems like it's like, once you think you know there's so many of them, then there's more. Like, it just keeps coming out of like the friggin' ears. Like, there's so many friggin' movies, dude. You don't even know where to start. Some of them look really cool, though. Like, this one looks really good. I like the cover, dude. It looks really awesome, really badass. But I know some of you have recommended some DC movies that are really good and others that are not so good. I wonder where you guys sort of go on Assault on Arkham. Definitely let me know. Then they also have Ice Age Giants from BBC Earth. Almost kind of looks like a Ice Age ripoff, right? Kind of like one of those Ice Age ripoff films, but it's a BBC Earth movie DVD. Earth used to be a much cooler place. Yeah. So it kind of has these sort of cute and cuddly animals on the cover to sort of have you buy it for the kids, but it's actually more of like a documentary style thing. Very interesting, almost very deceptive, like marketing, I would say. Death Race 2050, which I know we saw in a previous sale as well. Not bad there. They have Kali the Killer with Richard Cabral, the hero you hate to love. I never heard of this one. After deciding to retire, an East LA hitman decides to take one last job to help support his ailing grandmother's end-of-life care. When he develops empathy for the targets and hit, I don't know. It doesn't really look like anything I would be into. I mean, I've seen this kind of story before. It's nothing really new, but it kind of looks really generic to me. Then you have the Shadow People, the Dead Never Sleep, with C. Thomas Howell. Nice. I like the cover, actually. The cover is actually really cool. Newlyweds Megan and Andrew have just moved into their dream home. Strange events, noises. It's almost like... It's kind of like ripping off, like, Amityville, right? Like, it kind of seems like it's ripping off the Amityville horror. Like, it almost has the same sort of, like, ideas. I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks okay, but I would just rather watch Amityville horror. I mean, is it just me? Then they got The Lone Ranger. Who was that masked man? The original TV series, 8 episodes. I know we saw this at a previous sale. I've never seen any of the Lone Ranger stuff. I watched that movie with Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer, which it ain't that good of a movie. But I've never seen any of the original Lone Ranger stuff. Looks interesting for $1. Can't beat it. Then they have Undercover. To Love, Honor, and Betray from BBC. The Dollar Tree gets in a lot of these BBC-style titles, don't they? Here, Bannister in London. Uncover the Truth. Well, looks okay. One of those movies. Then they've got In God's Hands. To surf 40-foot waves is to put yourself in God's hands. Fortune favors the brave. Look like an old school DVD, doesn't it? Mickey, Shane, and Keone live to surf, but they aren't just counting sets. There is not a merely search for the elusive wave, but a solemn pact with nature. World-class surfers, Patrick, Shane, Dorian. And shows why only a select few are good enough to ride the big ones. Oh, sort of like them, sort of surfers riding the big waves, taking the risks. I like these type of movies, ones like Blue Crush and other ones I've liked in the past, but I'm not a huge fan of like surfer type of movies. They've never been something I've really been attracted to. I appreciate them. I appreciate the skill that it takes to do this stuff, but I'm not really much of a fan of these type of movies. It looks good though, but not something I'd be into. Then they've got The Wonderful World of Puppies and Kittens from BBC yet again. Enjoy their first adorable year of mayhem. Oh, brother. Interesting. Look very cute though. Turns the cute factor up to 11. This magical series reveals what it's like to be a puppy or kitten during the most important experimental year of their lives. I am a huge fan of dogs. I love dogs. I adore them to death. And one day I will want to actually own a dog. Sadly, I live in an apartment complex, so that probably isn't going to happen anytime soon. But I've always been a big fan of puppies and cats. I'm not a huge fan of cats. I'm not gonna lie. Cats and I don't exactly get along. I think cats realize that I'm more of a dog person anyways, but pets are adorable. They're great. Anyone who has them, I'm sure you are lucky. You love your pets to death. But I'm sure that first year can be really challenging, and this kind of is one of those things, man. Looks interesting. Oh. Yo. The Invoking 2. The Dead Never Rest. The Invoking. Look at that cover. Good lord, man. Jeez. A twisted tale of terror. Although hundreds of disturbing paranormal events occur every year, most of these chilling encounters go unreported until now. Oh, it's sort of basically paranormal events and people getting frightened by them, and yeah, okay. I've never seen the first Invoking, so I have no idea what the Invoking 2 does. It pick up where the first Invoking left off? Maybe, maybe not. I have no idea, man. Interesting. I've seen a lot of these sort of demonic, ghostly, demon entity type of movies. When you see a few of them, you've pretty much seen them all, minus a few exceptions. But the Invoking 2, again, never seen the first Invoking, so can't say good, bad, whatever. Then they have Mind Gamers, the Blu-ray digital. Let the mind games begin. Very nice. Not bad. Look at that. Interesting here. The Making of Mind Gamers bonus feature. Oh, Sam Neill is in here as well. God, man, we're seeing a lot of movies with Sam Neill in them this time around. And Tom Paine from The Walking Dead. I thought I recognized him. I'm gonna take the moment. A group of brilliant young students create a wireless neural network linking multiple minds via a quantum computer. Remote skills from one brain to another. For shareware for human motor skills. It looks interesting, actually. The cover kind of generic for a movie, but it kind of is interesting, dude. And again, with Sam Neill, I like Sam Neill, dude. It looks like a pretty good, interesting sort of sci-fi yarn. I would be interested in this. It kind of has feel of other sort of sci-fi movies that I've seen, but doesn't look that bad. Then they have The Widower with John Hannah, based on the true and haunting story of Malcolm Webster. I never heard of this one either. This one's from PBS. That's interesting. Devastated by the loss of his first wife, widower Malcolm Webster slowly begins to rebuild his life with the help of Felicity, a vivacious New Zealander who helps him to find love again. One night, she feels groggy and for the next year suffers from unexplained blackouts, only when she falls pregnant with their son before resuming again after he's born. Really? Might not have been an accident. Wow, that actually sounds really interesting. Like, I look at the cover, and the cover really doesn't inspire me to actually be interested in the movie, but the back actually, just reading it, I kind of leaned in more. I'm like, whoa, like that sounds really kind of curious and interesting. It's so weird. Like, there's certain times where like you'll look at a cover for a movie and you'll be like, okay, this looks like a crappy melodrama, and then you kind of look at the back, you're like, whoa, this is one of those movies. The Widower. That kind of looks cool. Then they have All Cheerleaders Die, a smartly bloody horror comedy. Now, you can't kill their spirit. All Cheerleaders Die. Good lord. I don't know if I ever saw this movie. I don't believe I did, actually. I like the cover, though. Or like some chick is like dead behind her and she's got blood covered all over and she's eating some sort of apple or something. Unpredictable and hugely entertaining. Teenage outsider Maddie is keeping some dark secrets. It actually looks kind of interesting. Kind of one of those sort of fun style horror films that you don't really take that seriously. All Cheerleaders Die. I know we've seen this before in previous sales. It does look interesting, man. Then they have, The Innkeepers. Very nice. Look at this. I like that cover. Man, I actually ended up seeing this in the movie theaters, and I think I saw it, if I'm not mistaken, with Bob. And, you know, watching the movie, I like Ty West. I think Ty West is a really good director. I like him a lot. But I actually like House of the Devil more than I do The Innkeepers. The Innkeepers is not a terrible movie. I enjoy it. But it's very slow, and I don't know if the movie pays off in a satisfying way, where in some ways I actually really like House of the Devil more. I know people really like this movie. I enjoy it, but I'm not in love with it. But if you're into some cool, like, sort of ghost story type of movies, it's not a bad one to check out, though. It's not bad. They also have American Patriot, a PBS documentary into the armed uprising against the federal government. Well, that's at the between Bundy Ranch and Vanity West and the federal. Looks interesting. They have that. They have more Digging Up the Marrow and Dinosaur Adventures. BBC, another BBC one here. Take a trip back in time and go on a dinosaur adventure. Probably a good one for the kids. Sort of get your dinosaur fix if you're not watching the Jurassic Park stuff. Pretty cool. Not bad at all. More physical media box goodness, guys. And the first thing I'm seeing over here is they have Despicable Me Presents Minion Madness. The 3 mini movies. And I know you guys, well, some of you really love your Minions. Oh, boy. Honestly, I'm going to be honest here. I've seen the first couple Despicable Me's. I like the Minions. I think the Minions are good when they're sort of kind of in the background. Like when they have their own movie and they're front and center, I don't think they're as interesting as when they're in the background doing goofy shit. This does look pretty cool though. If you are into Minion madness, which I know a lot of you guys are. Then I'm seeing, wow, they have The Gift. That's awesome. They have the DVD of The Gift here, man, with Bateman and Joel Edgerton, Rebecca Hall. Dude, this is a fantastic movie. This is a really amazing sort of tense, on the edge of your seat style thriller. Really well done, dude. I love this one quite a bit, man. It's basically about this guy that comes into these people's lives, and then once he does, these people's lives are just turned around, and he just messes with them constantly, man. And they just can't get rid of this dude. And it's so good, dude. It really honestly is, man. Joel Edgerton here is creepy as hell. Bateman is great here. In fact, I love Jason Bateman, dude. I think Jason Bateman is a fantastic, underrated actor, man. Yeah, we know him from the comedy stuff, Arrested Development, all that jazz, but he does some pretty cool dramatic roles at times. And just now seeing that he's starting to get a lot more love from a lot of people with like Ozark and stuff like that, which is, thank God, dude, because he deserves a lot more love than that man gets, dude. This is a really good movie. I don't want to give away too much because there's definitely twists and turns here, but it's so good, dude. Definitely give this one a look, man. I really enjoy this one quite a bit, dude. They also have season 1 of Copper. In 1864, he was New York's finest. Another BBC. Jesus, man. We were seeing a shitload of BBC this time around. With intrigue, corruption, mystery, and murder. It looks interesting. Probably not something I would be kind of into, but something for all you fans of old school mystery style movies. And they have, wow, they have Universal Studios Wolfman double feature of Werewolf of London and She-Wolf of London. Damn, this is old school right here. Woo, look at that. This is some old school horror Universal goodness. Damn. Wow, man. I've seen these movies years and years and years ago, man. Back in my, like, teens, I saw these ones. I haven't seen these ones in God knows how long, man. These are some really great old school werewolf movies, man. They're not the best werewolf movies, and it's always about sort of this guy that sort of has sort of hair on his face and sort of, weird look and teeth and attacks people and everything. But they're really fun, dude, and I've always really enjoyed them. I've always really enjoyed these old school werewolf movies, these old school Universal horror style films, because they're simple but yet effective. And I've always really loved that. Now we get all these big, huge, bombastic sort of werewolf style movies, the underworlds, and the underworlds aren't bad, but I think these old school ones are just really entertaining, man. I always love this stuff, and this is really cool that for $1, this is a steal, dude. That's really awesome, man. You also get Landline. With Jenny Slate, Edie Falco, and John Turturro. 1995, when people were harder to reach. Oh, well, yeah, true. Okay. Two sisters come of age in 90s New York when they discover their dad's affair, and it turns out he's not the only cheater in the family. Everyone still smokes inside, no one has a cell phone, and the Jacobs finally connect through lying, cheating, and hibachi. Okay. Nice. I like the fact that they're actually going out of their way to say, by the way, this is a family drama that doesn't have cell phones in it, and that you had to actually go out of your way to communicate with people instead of sending fucking emojis. Like, I appreciate that, dude. I really do, man. Somebody like myself who grew up, years ago with landlines, I kind of appreciate that, man. I think the landline in this case is just like sort of like a backdrop to the family drama and everything, but it's kind of cool that they brought that up, though. As sort of a 90s kid, I kind of think I would appreciate this movie. Interesting. They also have Howl, very nice, which we saw during the last sale, which was a really great movie. This is a really awesome film. I got a chance to watch this one, and I think this is a really good werewolf film, dude. Really bloody and gory and brutal, and I like the effects in here, and the werewolf is terrifying. Yeah, this is a really good one, dude. This is one of those underrated ones where I don't know if many people really know exactly about Howl, but if you don't, give this one a look, dude. I think it's really, really well done, actually. I really like that one quite a bit. They have Space Dogs, Adventure to the Moon with Ashley Simpson and Alicia Silverstone. It's Mission Impossible. Oh boy, Jesus. Oh, good Lord, man. They're in fucking spacesuits on the moon. God help us. Oh man. It's one for the kids. That's all I'll say. Oh boy. They have the Blu-ray of Slight. Nice. I've heard of this movie. I've never actually seen Slight, but I've heard of it. And a lot of people tell me actually to check this movie out. It actually looks really cool. I like the synopsis and everything. It's interesting. A lot of people have brought up Slight and how they really like the movie, and I definitely might have to give this one a chance. I mean, for $1, the Blu-ray DVD, that's not a bad deal, dude. I might have to check that one out. I've heard good things about that one. Then they have Welcome to the Jungle with Adam Brody, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Look at that. Unleash your inner beast. What a weird cover, dude. Look at that cover, man. What a weird fucking cover, dude. He's kind of holding a fucking machete and weird. What the fuck is this, dude? The fuck? Not your typical day at the office. Yeah, no shit. Fun selecting authors. On a desert island when a corporate retreat led by an unhinged former Marine played by Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah, great. A company routine led by an unhinged former Marine. Yeah, real smart. This battle nature and to survive. It's a hilarious journey into the heart of madness. Wonderful. Great. With JCVD. Jeez, I've never heard of this one, dude. My God, man. Honestly, Jean-Claude Van Damme is not really the best at comedy. Exactly, like when you think of Jean-Claude Van Damme, does comedy really, like, hit your tongue? Not really. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It really doesn't. But maybe Welcome to the Jungle might change your mind? I've never heard of it, man. That's interesting. Adam Brody and Jean-Claude Van Damme in a movie. Who would have ever thunk? Then they have Legend of the Naga Pearls. I like the cover. That was pretty cool. Magical fantasy style adventure. Doesn't look half bad. I got pros. Then they have Mental with Toni Collette, Liev Schreiber, and Anthony LaPaglia. Never heard of this one, man. This is probably a older style movie. Definitely a younger Liev Schreiber, a younger Toni Collette. Really funny and fabulously insane. From the director of Muriel's Wedding. The director of Muriel's Wedding, this wild and inspiring comedy about being true to yourself. Politician to watch his 5 peculiar daughters. Sort of a heartwarming slice of comedy? Maybe? I love Toni Collette, man. Toni Collette has gotten a lot more love in recent years, which is really great. Liev Schreiber's good. Anthony LaPaglia I enjoy. Ever heard of Mental? Pretty good. Then DC Superhero Girls Hero of the Year. Of course, we've seen this previously at other sales. They have Angry Birds Toon Season 3 Volume 1 for all you parents out there with kids. Not bad, they got that. Wish Kid, the complete series. Retro, just old school tunes. Jeez, interesting. That was cool, they got that. They have Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Now that's interesting because the Blu-ray has a different cover than the DVD, which is really cool actually. It's kind of nice to see different artwork, but still sort of bland style movie. Then they have Time Crimes. The present can change the past. God, I think I've heard of this movie, but I've never actually seen it before. One of the best time travel movies of all time. Well, I've seen quite a few time travel movies, so... An off-the-rails thrill where I just watch it right more than once. A man being pursued by a murderer stumbles into a mysterious lab and accidentally travels back in time. A naked girl in the midst of the forest. A cloaked stranger with his face covered in bandages. Who's the murderer? Who's the victim? Okay, that's kind of got me intrigued. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of has me interested to check this one out, dude. I love a good time travel movie. The problem with time travel, though, in movies is that it gets really complicated and a lot of times kind of confusing and a shitload of plot holes. There's a lot of really good time travel movies and there's some that are real crap fest. I don't know where Time Crimes kind of lands, but it looks really interesting. If you guys know much about it, let me know. Then they have... Whoa, look at that. That's a really great cover. The School. A Lesson in Evil. Wow, that's a really cool cover, dude, for The School. Whoa. And I love that. Look at that lady. Okay, you would not want to mess with that bitch. Look at that. Whoa. Dr. Amy Wintercraig, an attractive, successful surgeon, struggles to cope with her emergency room duties. That looks really cool, man. That would be something I would be interested in. The imagery kind of looks cool. I like the cover. It could be crap. Let's be real here. It could be real crap, guys. But I kind of like the cover, and the images kind of have me interested to check this thing out. Kind of does. Definitely let me know what you think of that one. That's interesting. Then they have Killing Hasselhoff. Great. Wonderful. Don't hassle the Hoff. Don't do it. That's great. I think I've seen this one years ago, man. I think I did, dude. But it's been a long while since I've seen it. But the task is not so easy, especially when your target is the Hoff. Interesting. Ken Jeong and David Hasselhoff together. Quite the unique duo, dare I say. I like Hasselhoff. Yes, he's over the top. Yes, he's ridiculous. Yes, he's cheesy as shit. He's not that great of an actor, let's be real here. But he's entertaining as shit, man. And, you got to give credit to any guy who is entertaining as hell, man. And David Hasselhoff definitely is, dude. I remember really liking this one, but it's been a while, dude. Wow, man. Then they have Brotherhood of Blades, the Blu-ray of that. A top-notch martial arts drama. Doesn't look bad. Brotherhood of Blades. That they also have Perfect Shark, another BBC Earth one. Dude, sharks are terrifying, man. Just watch Jaws and you'll know for sure. God, man, really magnificent, creatures, but terrifying as shit, man. Definitely respect. Then they got the DVD of Somewhere. Stephen Dorff and Elle Fanning, directed by Sofia Coppola. Now, I actually have watched this movie. It's not a bad movie. It's basically about this guy who is an actor, and of course he's trying to raise his daughter at the same time. It's actually pretty decent. I do like it. I think Stephen Dorff is good here. Elle Fanning is really, really good. I like Sofia Coppola's directing. The movie's a little bland at times, I will admit, but overall, it's not a bad sort of family drama. I would say, wrapped up in sort of the Hollywood lifestyle. Not bad, actually. Also have, wow, the complete first and second seasons of Wings. Whoa, that's really cool, dude. There you have that. That's for $1. That's not bad, dude. God, it's been so long since I've seen Wings. I can't even really remember much about Wings, to be honest with you. I mean, it was a great cast back in the day. I remember it being really entertaining, but boy, it's been a long time, dude. Wow, that's a blast from the past. They have that. That same thing there. They also have, oh my god, they have Beyond Skyline. Are you fucking kidding me? Goodness gracious, dude. Whoa. I have never seen Beyond Skyline, okay? I've never seen it. And actually, I've honestly stayed away from Beyond Skyline. The reason being is because Bob and I, we ended up going to the movies and watching the first Skyline film. We did. And we watched it because we thought, the trailer doesn't look half bad. Why not take a chance on it? And my god, did we literally hate that movie. Good lord, dude. You have no idea how much hatred that we had for that original Skyline film. We left the theater. We were angry. We were disappointed, angry. We just wanted to punch somebody who made that fucking movie, dude. We literally hated it, man. And still to this day, we it's almost like having Vietnam flashbacks or something. You're like, oh no, no, I don't want to go back to Skyline. And so when I heard they were doing the sequel, there was a mild curiosity of me wanting to watch it, but I stayed away because I'm like, I can't go back to Skyline. I can't go back to this world, dude. But for $1, for maybe a one-time watch, and then I get rid of it. Maybe that's not a bad thing. I don't know, dude. Like, that first Skyline is an embarrassment of a movie. That's really bad, dude. Again, just my own opinion, but maybe there's nowhere else to go but up. Maybe. God, I hope so. Because if not, and this thing is even worse than the original Skyline, boy, am I gonna be mad at somebody. Maybe myself. Let me know what you guys think of that one. They have... Oh, a 2-season combo pack of the Larry Sanders Show, season 1 and 2. Really, really great show, dude. I remember really loving the Larry Sanders Show when I was like in my late teens and then early 20s, and really loving that show. I love sort of the satire of sort of late night television and Hollywood. Gary Shandling is fantastic here. Rip Torn is really awesome. Jeffrey Tambor is really great. If you guys got into Jeffrey Tambor from Arrested Development, I think he's equally as good here on this show, dude. It's a really fun old school show that I don't think many people know about anymore. Give Larry Sanders a chance. It's really good, actually. They have the DVD of Boundaries, which I know we have seen during a previous sale. We saw that. And they also have Witches Night Out. The family special for the first time on DVD contains 10 bonus Halloween cartoons. A fully animated cartoon starring Gilda Radner as the witch. I have never heard of this one before, guys. Honestly, I've never heard of this one at all. A Haunting Halloween classic featuring the Gilda Radner. No, I've never heard of this one at all, man. God, this is a blast from the past, dude. No, I've never heard of this. Is this good? Is it funny? God, I mean, rest in peace, Gilda Radner. She was fantastic. She was really funny. I've just never heard of this one before. Really, really unique for the Dollar Tree, guys. And definitely let me know what you think of this one. Really, really interesting. They've definitely got some really interesting stuff to check out this time around. 4 down. And a few more to go. Alright, let's dive back in, guys. And the first thing I'm seeing is... Wow! The Blu-ray of Ip Man 2 here. Really? For $1? Whoa, this is easily a pickup, guys. Wow, man. Like I said, I've seen the majority of the Ip Man movies. I certainly haven't seen all of them, but I have seen the ones with Donnie Yen, and Donnie Yen is fantastic as Ip Man, dude. He's really great. The martial arts is really good, man. I've always really loved him playing this series. I think it's a great display of his talents. I know Ip Man 4 just came out like last week, and it's a really fantastic finale for Donnie Yen's character, but go back and check out the other ones. And my God, man, if you can find Ip Man, any of the Ip Man movies for $1, geez, man, go ahead and do it, dude. I mean, that's a friggin' steal. Donnie Yen is fantastic here, dude. The Ip Man series is really great, and there's a really great martial arts movies. Dude, that's fantastic. Wow. Ip Man 2 for $1. It's crazy. Then they have Batman and Friends. More DC cartoon comic goodness. Batman the Animated Series, Tales of the Dark Knight. I don't think I ever saw this. Doesn't look bad, actually. Batman and Friends. Huh, well, that looks good. They have Sparkle, which I think we may have seen actually before at the Dollar Tree, and only at Walmart exclusive. At the Dollar Tree. Oh, fantastic. Oh, great. Great, man. Oh, fantastic here. With Jordan Sparks, Whitney Houston, Derek Luke, Mike Epps, CeeLo Green. Man, a lot of really great talent here. Whitney Houston's finest acting performance. Really? We're just forgetting about The Bodyguard? Come on. It's The Bodyguard. Come on, man. The Sparks. It looks pretty good, actually. Huh. It kind of looked good the last time, but now with a only at Walmart exclusive, well, come on now. They also have more Stallone goodness with Driven. They also have Cop and a Half, New Recruit. Oh, Lord. Lou Diamond, really? Oh, bro, really? Come on, man. I like you, bro. Oh. One kid's fantasy, one cop's nightmare. You know, I remember the first Cop and a Half with Burt years ago, and that was okay. You know, it's not great. It's just okay. But why? Why make a sequel? It's kind of like the same with Kindergarten Cop 2. It's like there was really no need for it, or like Jingle All the Way 2. Like, it's like, what was the point? And that's kind of like the same thing with Cop and a Half, New Recruit here. I like Lou Diamond. I think he's a good actor, man, but it's work is work, but really, bro, you can do better than this. A half-baked sequel from an original movie that really wasn't all that great anyways. That's just my opinion, dude. Yeah, I'll pass on that one. Then they've got Contract Killers, Kill First or Die Trying. I like the cover, actually. The cover looks really badass with sort of the explosions in the background, the guns. A ruthless assassin is meticulously ambushing and killing. It kind of looks good, but honestly, these sort of movies, you know, after watching the John Wick films, and the John Wick films are so awesome with all the gun fu and everything, like, it almost feels like anything that's trying to do it, I kind of feel like they can't do it as good as John Wick. You know what I'm saying, man? I mean, it kind of looks cool with sort of, you know, assassins and killing each other in the action, but I may have to pass. I'll stick with my John Wick, put it that way. They also have Headshot. Interesting. Huh. Not bad cover, actually. A mysterious young man left for dead with a gunshot around the head. Jolts awake after months in a coma. Huh. I think this is the same main martial arts actor from The Raid, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he is. And The Raid is actually a really great movie, dude. That's a really great film, dude. And he's really great with action. So if he's half as good as he is in The Raid, then this will be not a bad action movie. If you know anything about Headshot, let me know. They also have here, Wolf Creek 2. Nice. Now, I saw the first Wolf Creek years ago, and I actually really like that first Wolf Creek. It's really brutal, and it's unrelenting, and this guy is one scary motherfucker, dude. He really is, dude. I mean, you're terrified of this guy. But I never got a chance to actually watch Wolf Creek 2. I heard it was actually good. I don't know if it's as good as the first one, because like I said, the first one really surprised me how good it was. But it looks like they bring the same guy back, and he's terrifying a new group of people. It's actually really good, man. I may have to give this one a look. Like I said, the first one is fantastic. But I never really thought we needed a sequel, but maybe this is really good, and a worthy sequel at that. I gotta give that one a chance. Then they have, The Exorcist, The Beginning. Very nice, man. Nice. Boy, yeah, that's worth it for $1. The prequel to The Exorcist, the scariest movie of all time. Yeah, it's one of them, definitely. Now, what's interesting about the Exorcist prequel here is that actually this is one of two prequels starring Stellan Skarsgård. And what ended up happening is that they filmed, I believe, one of the Exorcist prequel movies, and I think they weren't happy with it, or the executives weren't, or everything. So they actually went back and made another film, I think, with the same actors, with a different director and everything like that. And it's really interesting to see the contrast between both of the prequel movies. I happen to actually like both of them for varying different reasons. But I think that this is the one that's directed by Rennie Harlan, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is the one directed by him. I actually like both of the Exorcist prequel movies. I may like this one a little bit better. I forget. It's been a long while since I've seen both of the Exorcist ones, but if you're an Exorcist fan, you definitely have to watch both of the prequel movies, because they're actually pretty good, honestly. One is more fast-paced, another one is more of a slow burn, but I actually like them both for different reasons, man. They're actually really good. Then they have Happy the Littlest Bunny. Okay. They also have My Big Friend Movie Night. Yeah. Only at Target. Very interesting. Okay. Now only at the Dollar Tree. Upset that her brothers take up all their mother's time. Never heard of this one. Not at all. Good, bad? Let me know. I'd say you can only get it at Target, but I don't think you can find it now. Only at the Dollar Tree. Then they have, over here they have Page One inside the New York Times. Is their own. It's sort of like a documentary? And the people who brought you an inconvenient truth, Waiting for Superman, and Food Inc. Page One. The New York Times is definitely going on access to the New York Times. Interesting documentary about the New York Times. Interesting indeed. Not bad. Page One. Huh. Not so bad at all. Interesting. And of course, the biggest treasure that we can find over at the Dollar Tree has to be more Twilight, right, guys? Oh boy. Yes, anytime we go to the Dollar Tree, there has to be some Twilight, and this time around is no exception. God, man. You know, truth be told, I don't hate the Twilight series like some people do. I don't outright hate it. It's not like the worst train wreck of all time, but it's not that good either, dude. And New Moon, honestly, I really don't like New Moon, man. I thought New Moon was really trashy. Like, I kind of liked the first Twilight movie, or at least the first half of it. And some of the later ones, like Eclipse, I kind of like too. But New Moon is really bad, man. And yeah, you know, you get the shirtless stuff, and you get the cheesy romance stuff, and I just cringe every single time, dude. I mean, like I said, I don't hate the entire series, but it ain't good, dude. Then they'll have over here, they have Comic-Con, A Fan's Hope. Stan Lee and Joss Whedon. I've never heard of this one. Spurlock's best film yet. Morgan Spurlock directed this? Have you ever imagined a place where Vulcans and vampires get along, where wizards and Wookiees can be themselves? Welcome to San Diego Comic-Con. God, this must be an old school one. Comic-Con 2010. Yeah, it was an old one. Wow, man, this is an old school documentary, man. Stan Lee is still alive here. Rest in peace. I think that's the guy from Ain't It Cool News as well. A bunch of these people, man. I've always loved Comic-Con. I think Comic-Con is extremely special, and honestly, like, a lot of people have sort of stuff that they want to do in their lives on their bucket list. And one of my bucket list things I want to do is I want to go to Comic-Con one of these days, I really want to go to San Diego Comic-Con and just experience it at least one time, dude. With all of the craziness and the costumes and all of the wonderful toys and movies and everything, like that's always been something I really want to do in the future, dude. I've seen a lot of like stuff from Comic-Con, like interviews and everything like that, but not a documentary like this. That's kind of interesting, man. And something I definitely would be interested in checking out. Nice cover too. Then they have the Blu-ray of Step Up All In. Oh man. What number film in the Step Up series is this? Is this like number 4, 5, 6? Do I really care? I mean, every step has led to this, you know, and I highly doubt that shit. I mean, I like dance movies. I can't say I don't like dance movies because the first Step Up is not terrible, and I do like certain dance films, but the Step Up franchise has, to me, man, has been a real pain. It's real garbage, dude. I've never really, outside of the first Step Up movie, which I kind of enjoyed somewhat, the rest of the Step Up films I really have no interest in whatsoever. I think they're really, really cruddy. I'm not a huge fan of them at all. I mean, sorry guys, I'm not trying to be mean, but I just don't really like it. And it's weird that this is now $1, but back in the day, it was $22.99 over at Best Buy. That tells you a lot, man. That it's finally here over at the Dollar Tree. I mean, it's not a... I guess if you like dance movies, if you like sort of modern dance stuff, why not? But just watch fucking America's Got Talent or some shit like that to get your dance fixed. Do you really need to watch this movie? Probably not. I don't think anybody was buying it for $22.99 back in the day. But maybe for $1? Possible. Then I'm seeing they have... Ooh, they have the Blu-ray of W, an Oliver Stone film. Nice. Wow. You know, I remember seeing W in the movie theater. Yeah, I actually saw this in the movie theater, guys. And I'm a big fan of Oliver Stone. I love his movies. He's a very interesting director. He has a lot of very interesting statements to make about the world. And this is an interesting movie. It's kind of half serious, half sort of satire. But Josh Brolin does a really great job as George W. Bush, man. I think he gets his cadence really great. I think he does a really great job towing the line between trying to make the guy funny but yet serious at the same time. I think it's a really great movie. Richard Dreyfuss plays Cheney here as well. There's so many really great actors in this piece. It's a really good movie. When you think of Oliver Stone, you don't really think of a movie like this. You think of, you know, a lot of other stuff. Born on the 4th of July, you know, stuff like that. You don't think of W, but honestly, it's been so long since I've watched it, but I remember really liking it, but I never bought the Blu-ray or DVD of it. And now for $1, that might be something I might have to actually look into picking up, man. Wow. It's been a long time. Not that I'm a fan of George W. Bush at all, but it's kind of been interesting seeing movies that have had him in there, like in how they play him. Some people play him for laughs, other people play him for serious. I think my best portrayal that I've seen of George W. Bush is in the second Harold and Kumar film, when they crash land into George W. Bush's vacation home and they're like smoking weed. Like that is the best. That is the literal best adaptation of George W. Bush that I've ever seen. But this is really good too, guys. God, I remember that. Really good, actually. They also have Jerry. That's interesting. Jerry. What the hell is Jerry? What is this? Jerry tells the turbulent life story of Gerald Boulez, the legendary gravel voice singer and popular rock and roll pioneer who made an indelible impression in the 80s generation. Looks kind of interesting to me. Really interesting indeed. I think of Quebecers. No, I never heard of this guy. I mean, maybe I have, but I don't remember. An interesting movie for the Dollar Tree to get. Jerry, I've never heard of this one. Looks interesting. They also have the DVD of The Church, which I believe we may have seen this before at another sale. With Bill Moseley, Ashley Williams, Lisa Wilcox, Clint Howard. What a great cast, dude. What a great cast, man. In this twisted, heart-pounding thriller of the pastor, the once vibrant landmark of the church now struggling to survive. But ultimately, the preacher's steely result. Man, what great, like, horror legends here, dude. Like, Bill Moseley is really great. Ashley Williams, Lisa Wilcox from the Nightmare on Elm Street series, Clint Howard. It looks good, actually. And sort of looks a lot like a young Bill Moseley, too. It kind of looks cheesy, but it kind of looks good, too. Kind of half and half. Looks interesting, though. And then a lot of horror legends, though. They also have The Curse of Robert, based on the true story of a haunted doll. How many times have we seen true stories of haunted dolls? Really, it's pretty much a lot of them, dude, are haunted dolls. Whether it's Chucky or it's Dolly Dearest or you name it, man. Annabelle, add Robert to the list, man. Chucky and Annabelle were scary. Robert is your worst nightmare. Now, I think this is a different one than the one that I bought at the Dollar Tree, like, the last time or the time before that. I honestly don't know how many Robert films there are. I think somebody told me there was, like, 3 Robert films or 4 Robert films at that. It looks really interesting, man, and I like sort of haunted killer doll movies. I don't love them all, but Chucky is a favorite of mine. The Annabelle series isn't half bad. So, is Robert sort of like the B movie of killer dolls? Definitely let me know what you guys think of The Curse of Robert. Then they also have House of the Witch. This house belongs to her. Look at that. It's not Santa coming down that fucking chimney. Let's put it that way. Jesus, look at that. Interesting cover. I like that. Death lives here. It is Halloween night in a small town, USA, and a group of high school kids dare to have a party in the old abandoned house at the edge of town. Yep, they deserve to die. The fun comes to a grinding halt when the kids discover they're trapped inside. Doors no longer lead to the outside. Windows won't break. Oh, yeah. Who knew that going in the old abandoned house at the edge of town would be lethal to your very well-being? Just every single horror fan that's ever seen a fucking horror movie would know that, but whatever. It kind of looks good, but it kind of looks like one of those movies where you're so happy that the teenagers die. Like, you're literally rooting for the teenagers to get killed, and you're kind of like... And at the end of the movie, you're like, they all died. Yeah. Life is good. Yeah, it kind of looks like that one, guys. I don't know. That's just my point of view. Let me know what you think of House of the Witch. Then they also have Blackaway. I've never heard of this one. Sometimes revenge is the only answer. Hopkins, Julia Stiles, Ray Liotta, Hal Holbrook. Nice. No, I've never heard of Blackaway. Set amidst the gray and rugged terrain of the Pacific Northwest, Blackaway is a suspenseful thriller about fear, intrigue, and revenge. Sadistic and untouchable road cop. Ray Liotta plays a really great crooked cop. He he played a really crooked cop in that movie with Kurt Russell years ago, and I think Madeline Stowe was in it too. I can't remember the name of that, but he was really good in that one too. It actually looks really good, dude. I like the synopsis here, man. I'm actually surprised I've never heard of this one. Blackway. God, that actually looks kind of good, actually. Also have Outlawed. With Adam Collins, Jessica Norris, Hutchins, Stephen Blades. When the enemy is above the law, you need an outlaw. Very nice. Outlawed. With the slip, too. However, the slip is a little bit damaged, but... If you seek peace, prepare for war. Ex-Royal Marine Commando Jake O'Neill, what a great name, struggles to adjust to civilian life after a failed mission. About his father's mysterious death. He's taken on the system and taking on corruption and taking down everybody and seeking the truth. Yeah. Well, not that I haven't seen these type of movies before. It's probably not that great, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It probably is interesting, but there's better movies that are centered around these type of plots. Doesn't look half bad though. Then they have The Book of Love with Jason Sudeikis, Jessica Biel, Orlando Jones, Paul Reiser, and Mary Steenburgen. Nice. How far would you go for a lost love? Never heard of The Book of Love before. A film that will captivate your spirit, mind, and most importantly, your heart, in order to fulfill a promise he made to his late wife. Introverted widower Henry pursues an unlikely friendship with Millie. So it's somebody that's trying to find love again and rekindle his love of life and finding his soulmate. And okay, I mean, it's interesting. Jason Sudeikis, I'm on the fence about. I like Jason Sudeikis in some things, and other things I'm a little bit more like, But I like Jessica Biel. Paul Reiser. God, I hadn't seen Paul Reiser in something in a long while. Same with Mary Steenburgen. Kind of looks good. Then they also have over here, they have Betrayed. No one is innocent in the Motor City. With John Savage, Jan Birch, Richard Tyson. There's this one. Mayor Don Alderman partners with mob boss in an attempt to control crime in Detroit. Soon the mayor finds he is in over his head when the Russian mafia goes too far with her. Geez, yeah, you're making a fucking bargain with the fucking mob. Did you think that was going to be a good thing? I mean, come on, man. Here's Mike Wolf and his daughter, Stone, but okay, it's kind of like fighting corruption, even though you made a deal with them, and then they turn their back on you, and you should have seen that coming a mile of fucking way. Jeez. Okay, but it looks interesting. I like John Savage. Okay. Just ho-hum. Then they have Bilal, A New Breed of Hero with the slip. Very nice. Ian McShane is in this. And he's a story of during the time underfoot were enslaved. Interesting. Never heard of this one before. Definitely let me know what you guys think of that one. They also have Peep World. Oh, and it was at Walmart for $17.93. So you Judy Greer, Michael C. Hall here, Taraji P. Henson, Sarah Silverman. Not bad, actually. Not bad cast at all, man. Oh, it was based on a book. All Your Family Secrets. At a dinner celebrating their father's 70th birthday, tensions among four siblings explode thanks to the success of the youngest son's new novel, a thinly veiled portrait of the family. Oh, so it's sort of the wacky family and sort of the drama that they have together. Seems interestingly enough. I like the cast though. The cast looks really cool. The cast looks really interesting. I know I've heard of Peep World, but I've never actually seen it though. But I have heard of it, man. Huh. Interesting. 1993 Peep World. I have heard good things about this, but it's been a long time, man. I definitely got to give this one a look at some point. They also have Justice League Throne of Atlantis, which I know we might have seen before in a previous sale. Another original DC animated movie, man. Boy, they're coming out of the woodwork with them. And this one is all about Aquaman, the master of the Throne of Atlantis. You know, it's kind of interesting because most of the DC comic animated stuff is more focused on Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. We don't really get much that's focused on Aquaman, really. This is, I think, the only thing I've seen that's really focused on him. Is it just that he's just that uninteresting of a character? Or it's just that they're so interesting that really they take more precedent over Aquaman? Let me know what you guys think of Aquaman. Is he just one of those characters that really deserves to stay more on the sidelines, or is he someone that really deserves more of the same type of notice as Superman or Batman? It seems like they try to put him more in the background of things more, but Then they have the Blu-ray 3D and Blu-ray of Amazing Ocean 3D. Very nice. You know, these ones, I have to admit, dude, I mean, these ones, honestly, if you have a 3D TV or a 3D player, these are probably look absolutely stunning in 3D and on Blu-ray. Some of the nature stuff is some of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen, dude. And it really displays on your TV beautifully. So if you ever want to show off how beautiful the picture quality is on your TV or something, get one of these sort of ocean or nature documentaries, dude, because they really shine on Blu-ray in a big bad way, dude. Definitely do that. And on to the next box, guys, and a lot of this box I'm finding has a lot of the same stuff that we've already seen. Despite the Falling Snow, Throne of Atlantis, Aurora, Supervillains, The Valley of Ella. The Lego Batman movie. Wow, man, that's really nice for $1 on DVD. That's a really good price. You know, honestly, I've seen a couple of the Lego movies, but I haven't seen Lego Batman. But I know that this is extremely popular. And I can see why. Batman, you know, Batman's one of those really popular characters anyways. And no matter what you do with him, it seems like people are really interested in the character of Batman, whether it's something goofy like doing a Lego movie based off of him, or something really serious, or a TV show. Like Batman is sort of the go-to superhero, I find. He's the one, dude. But I heard really good things about this, though. I really did. So I definitely do have to give this one a look at some point. Lego Batman movie. Looks really cool, though. Let's see. Atlantis. Ant-Man the Final Fight. Copenhagen. Focus. Very nice. I did pick this up a sale or two ago. Really great movie with Will Smith and Margot Robbie, man. I think the chemistry that they have is off the charts. I think Margot Robbie is a phenomenal talent of an actress. She is really amazing. And this is actually a really good movie. It's got twists and turns. It's very sexy. It's a good, thrilling ride. I really did enjoy this one quite a bit, man. I know some people don't really love this movie, but honestly, out of the sort of later Will Smith films, this is one of my favorite ones of his. I really did enjoy him quite a bit in this one. Boone. The Real Bruce Lee Collection. Look at this. I have a feeling that this was a Walmart one, and the reason why is because of the sort of green tab here. If you guys remember during Black Friday sales, that when you go into Walmart, they'll have sort of a color-coded system, and this might be one of those ones that was color-coded, so I have a feeling this might have been a Walmart one. But the Real Bruce Lee Collection, 5 movies. The Bruce Lee, We Miss You, Edge of Fury, Screaming Ninja, Bruce Lee, The Man, The Myth. Huh. You know, honestly, I haven't watched a lot of Bruce Lee movies. I've watched some, but I gotta admit, man, he was such a really great and interesting personality. He came from sort of the old school of being trained by somebody like an Ip Man, and got trained by him, sort of old school martial arts, and then he sort of brought it to America and made it even more popular, and it's sort of interesting, sort of a transition, sort of the man, the myth, the legend that he was. I've seen Enter the Dragon, and Enter the Dragon is absolutely amazing. And outside of that, I've seen a couple other ones, but not a ton of Bruce Lee. Definitely let me know what are some really great Bruce Lee films outside of Enter the Dragon that are really fantastic. Some of these look really cool, man. But if you're a martial arts fan and haven't really looked into Bruce Lee is one of those ones where really paved the way for a lot of really wonderful sort of martial artists, people like Jackie Chan, and, you know, Chow Yun Fat, Donnie Yen, stuff like those. I mean, he was one of the original icons. So if you love martial arts, then definitely give Bruce Lee a look, man. Mitty, Herschell Gordon Lewis, Up the Marrow, Hitchcock, Alaska. Oh, this is a different Chuck Norris action collection. The President's Man, A Line in the Sand, Logan's War, Bound by Honor, Driven to Kill, and LA Street Fighters. Well, this is a different one. Man. Chuck Norris. Dude, gotta love this motherfucker, dude. Like I said, you know, some of the more recognizable ones, like we saw in that previous sort of collection, Missing in Action, Lone Wolf McQuade, stuff like that, are ones where it's really sort of those are the big ones. Those are sort of the recognizable ones. And then you have some of the more lesser known Chuck Norris ones, like some of these films which I've never heard of, man. And Steven Seagal too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, I appreciate Chuck Norris, and Chuck Norris is definitely a great action icon. But I prefer other action icons over Chuck Norris. I don't know. I mean, my favorite Chuck Norris film of all time is Sidekicks, because I really like that film. It's sort of a film that I grew up on, but I've never been hugely into Chuck Norris like other people have. I mean, definitely let me know what you guys think of Chuck Norris in general. Are you more into the more classic Chuck Norris films? Are you more into the more obscure ones like these? I mean, definitely let me know what you think of the man, the myth, the legend, Chuck Norris. Alaska, Demon Hole, Border Cross, Image, Rendezvous, Phil, Conman, Planet Earth, 1 Mile Workouts. Can I, like, is it possible, like, I see these 1 mile workouts. Is it possible that I can work out from moving from my couch to the refrigerator back to the couch? Is there some way that I can work out like that? Because it says walk at home, but if I can do, like, the refrigerator, the couch, back to the refrigerator, back to the couch again, maybe that might be my best bet for, like, getting abs. Because I don't know about this 1 mile bullshit. Then Earth and Never Let Go. Some of the same similar stuff that we saw in some of the other boxes. And one last box to go, guys. Let's hope this is a good one. And the first thing I'm seeing in this box is they have Disaster Wars. The apocalypse is now. Look at that, dude. That city is severely fucked. Look at that. Disaster Wars. Whoa. The tide is rising. Sort of one of those disaster style movies, of course. I'm more on the low budget disaster style movies, because in order to do good disaster movies, you need a big budget in order to do it. Some are really good, like a lot of those Roland Emmerich ones are really fantastic. And then there's ones that really are pretty shitty, and Disaster Wars might be one of them, guys. It don't look that good, man. Next thing I'm seeing is Storming Juno. Powerful. Storming Juno is a riveting and harrowing retelling of the opening hours of the Asian history, D-Day. Yeah, there's been a lot of really fascinating movies that take the whole thing from D-Day and sort of spin it into its own film. The best is Saving Private Ryan. I still think that's a remarkable, like the first 10-15 minutes of that movie is just one of the best war films you've ever seen in your life, man. D-Day is a very interesting moment in the history of war, and a lot of movies have really taken that and done their own sort of spin on it. I'm curious how this one would do it, but again, man, you would have to really be just as good as Saving Private Ryan, and that's tough, man. That's really tough, dude. Also have 88. Revenge is all she has left. Kill Bill meets Memento. Nice. Actually, not bad. Kill Bill meets Memento. Really interesting here. With Christopher Lloyd. Really? Christopher Lloyd, of all people, is in this. Okay. It's a fast-paced thriller that follows Gwen, a young woman who comes to a roadside diner with no idea where she is or how she got there. Split between two timelines that blur reality with fiction, Gwen gets taken on a revenge-fueled journey as she seeks out the person responsible for her lover's death. That's interesting. So yeah, it pretty much is sort of Kill Bill meets Memento. Really interesting idea, but it kind of looks intrigued. Kind of very sexy, thriller, mystery style movie with Christopher Lloyd in the mix. How weird is that? It doesn't look half bad, actually. Then they also have Shelby, the dog who saved Christmas, with Chevy Chase, Tom Arnold, and let's not forget Rob Schneider as the voice of Shelby. Oh, well, that was the selling point right there. Oh, boy. Dude, at some point, I loved all three of these guys. Chevy Chase, dude, it is still, from those movies back in the day, Caddyshack and Fletch, still great. Tom Arnold, dude, and I've liked Tom Arnold in some movies, like a Big Bully. I liked him in quite a bit. I liked him in the early years of Roseanne. Thought he was really good there. Rob Schneider, okay, he hasn't done a lot of great stuff outside of SNL and some other stuff. He hasn't been great, but whatever. People need work, so Tail Wagon, fun for the whole family. It's a heartwarming tale with a dog who saves Christmas. That's basically what it is, and all the bullshit. Ah, man, I don't hate these movies. They're lovable. They're good for a good time with the family. If you love dogs and Christmas, why not combine the two? But there's better movies, dude. There honestly is. This is... Oh, God. It's embarrassment. Oh, God, whatever. Then they have Extraction Day. Remember the past. Redeem the future. If you don't know who you are or where you came from, anyone can convince you of your purpose. So this is another one that's like Memento again. In this mind-bending thriller, Jacob wakes up in a warehouse in the midst of a tactical raid with no idea who he is. Boy, they take that not knowing who you are, man, and they spin all kinds of movies from it. It doesn't look half bad, man, but again, it doesn't look good either, man. It kind of looks one of those sort of cheap knockoff type of movies. Cover's not bad though. Then they have, wow, you have got to be kidding me. That is awesome. They have the DVD of Rec 3. Whoa, that's awesome, dude. Here at the Dollar Tree, Rec 3? Shit. Nice, man. I actually got a chance to watch this at the movie theater. It wasn't like a Regal or anything like that. It was actually one of like indie theaters. They were playing sort of like a zombie triple feature, and I saw this with a couple friends of mine. I really like Rec 3, but I think Rec 1 and 2 is better. I like Rec 1 and 2 more, and I like those because they feel very contained. They feel almost like it's a documentary style movie with sort of found footage that you're almost like you're not supposed to see it or something. It kind of has a cool feel to it. Rec 3 is when the series starts to actually look like an actual movie. Like at first there's like found footage stuff, and then it goes into more of a traditional horror movie, not like documentary style or found footage handheld stuff. I still like it. It's basically about a woman on her wedding day, and how sort of the outbreak sort of finds her, and her wedding day gets ruined, and she has to fight for survival. It's actually, out of all of the 4 Rec movies, it's actually the one that has, I think, the biggest disconnect out of the entire like quadrilogy. It's one that doesn't have as much connection to Rec 1, 2, or 4, but I actually like the contained story. I think the bride is really kick-ass here, and once she sort of starts slaying the zombies and everything, it's really gory and bloody and really cool, man. It's not a bad Rec movie. I think it's better than Part 4, because my least favorite is Part 4, though. But I know Scream Factory put out a box set of all 4 Rec movies, so if you love the Rec series, then definitely give that one a look. But if you're only interested in 1 or 2 of them, it's not bad, actually. For $1, it's a really good price. Then they have Thunder and the House of Magic. Selena Gomez. Okay, interesting. They also have Monarchy, the Royal Family at Work. Great. It's what I wanted to watch for $1. It's the Royal Family. Okay, big deal. I mean, no offense. I mean, it's a cool family monarchy thing, and you know, but you know, I don't know, it's not really something I'm interested in, man. I mean, whatever. I mean, you know, cool on them. They have a lot of money and royal power. Wish I had it, but whatever. They have London Spy, which I know we have seen before at another sale. Not bad. They have that. They have The Valley of Tears. Interesting. Valley of Tears. Montreal Publishers. Okay. Pretty average to me. Then they have Snow Girl and the Dark Crystal. Looks kind of cool. Grand scale fantasy, immersive and spectacular. Well, one of these sort of well-go USA overseas fantasy movies. A little half bad. I also have Still can't get away from that new moon shit. And Breaking Dawn Part 2. You know what, man? What is worse? New Moon or Breaking Dawn Part 2? Honestly, I think Breaking Dawn Part 2 might be worse. It might be, because let me tell you, man, that creepy little girl who can't act herself out of a wet paper basket really was sort of unsettled me in the movies. The battle sequences here are pathetic. It's kind of cool to see Bella as a vampire, kind of, but the novelty wears off really fucking fast, dude. Dude, it's weak sauce, dude. I mean, honestly, this person says it's the best Twilight ever. I don't know what the fuck they were watching, but it certainly ain't this movie. Yeah, not good, guys. Not good at all, dude. I mean, like I said, I don't hate the series, but boy, does it have a lot of low points, and Part 2 is definitely one of them, man. They have... another staple of Dollar Tree goodness is Entourage the movie. I think we've seen that a lot now, man. You know, I've never seen any episodes of Entourage. Now, I know some of you guys are going to push back. I can't believe you've never seen any episodes of Entourage. What are you doing? But honestly, guys, I'm going to be real honest with you. I really had no interest in Entourage. It sort of came around the time that I was getting rid of HBO, and you know, it's a bunch of these dudes that are going around and getting fame and goofing around, and you have the celebrity cameo. It never really interested me, dude. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad show, but I never really was into it the way I think other people were, though. But it was popular, people enjoyed it, so, you know, they made a movie. You know, it's like a lot of HBO things. It gets popular, it makes a movie, and then it just gets forgotten. The same thing with Sex and the City. I actually prefer Sex and the City because I actually like those characters, and some of those chicks are really hot, but, you know, can't say the same for Entourage, though. Then they have over here Gangsters, Guns, and Zombies. They own the streets until now. Look at that, he's just mowing people down with the chainsaw. Ash did it better, let's be honest. But let's see on this one. The world is on edge. What started as an epidemic has turned into a zombie apocalypse. There's a lot of people that are wishing that this epidemic would turn into the zombie apocalypse. They're like, they're just getting their guns ready, baby. They're waiting until the first person turns into a zombie. I just hope it ain't me. It looks okay. It looks like, you know, it just looks like your average, everyday, cheesy B-movie zombie film. I like a good zombie film, but there's a lot of trash out there. This kind of might look like one of them. Definitely let me know what you think of this one. And they have Hollow Point, which I believe we saw before in a previous sale as well. Didn't look half bad. They also have Warehouse 13 Season 1 only at Best Buy. Well, until now. But anyways, so I never got to watch any of Warehouse 13. Now, my friend Bob, he honestly really loved Warehouse 13. I remember him really talking about Warehouse 13 and really enjoying that show, and really liked it quite a lot. Thought it was a really cool, like, sci-fi series. But I didn't really pay much attention to it. At that point, when Warehouse 13 was coming out, I was sort of done with the Sci-Fi Channel. Sci-Fi Channel used to be really good back in the day. Used to have a lot of really great shows and movies, and then they sort of became commercialized, and Sci-Fi Channel became kind of trashy. I stopped watching it. Bob continued to watch stuff like Warehouse 13, but at the time it looked actually kind of cool, though, I will admit. But it was nothing I was really into, though. But Not bad, season 1. Only at Best Buy, now at the Dollar Tree. Can't beat it. Then they have Marco Polo with Ian Somerhalder, B.D. Wong, and Brian Dennehy. Rest in peace, Brian Dennehy, man. What a fantastic actor, dude. I have never heard of Marco Polo to save my life, but 3 great actors, dude. 13th century. Okay. Oh, I never heard of this one, dude. Any of you Brian Dennehy fans out there, if you never heard of Marco Polo, definitely give this one a look. I'm on Blu-ray, no less. They also have Grounded for Life, the complete first season. God, I remember this show. God, I remember this show long ago. I may have watched an episode or 2 of this, but it's been so long, dude. Wow, it's been a long while since I've seen this. I remember it was kind of fun, though. But it's been so long, man. It's sort of your typical, cable channel comedy, pretty much. It's not bad, though. They have the DVD of Slight with the slipcover. Sweet Dreams, calming music and imagery for babies. Very nice. They also have the Nativity. I think we might have seen in a previous sale as well. They do have the Nativity Transcendence, which we have seen before in a previous sale. It's not a bad movie. It has a cool premise behind it, cool futuristic sort of technology, but it's kind of a bland story, and the movie is not all that exciting. Even though it has elements that could be really cool in it, it kind of falls a little bit, and it's not as good as I was hoping it was. And Johnny Depp in this one is a real bore. I really like Johnny Depp, but here he just felt like he wasn't really trying. It's not a bad film, but it's not that great either. Reindeer Family and Me. Okay. They have Semi-Pro with Will Ferrell, Woody Harrelson, and Andre Benjamin. Okay, look. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not that big of a fan of Will Ferrell. I'm really not. It's not that I'm trying to hate on the guy. It's not that I'm sitting here really pissing on him. But I just don't really find him all that funny, dude. I mean, outside of some small roles in Old School, which I love, and, like his small role in Wedding Crashers or stuff like that, I've never really thought the guy was really all that amusing. I never really found his humor funny. And I've never seen Semi-Pro, but I heard Semi-Pro was a real chore to get through, dude. It was one of those ones where, like, Will Ferrell was doing all these really great comedies that people were enjoying, and, like, Will Ferrell could do no wrong. And then he did Semi-Pro, and everyone was like, ooh, this is really bad. And it started down a really bad path for, like, Will Ferrell, that a lot of his movies have kind of flopped. And yeah, this might have been one of the first ones, actually, of like a flop. And now, like, Will Ferrell's completely irrelevant. I mean, he came out with a movie earlier this year, and it was like crickets. Like, nobody really cared. There was a time when a Will Ferrell movie would open up big and people would really like talk about it. And now, yeah, you don't hear anything, dude. So, I mean, this might have been the first like domino to fall for him, but I've never really cared for the dude. But I appreciate the talent, and I know a lot of people like him, but I was never a fan, man. Let's see. Puerto Ricans in Paris, which I know we saw this one as well at a previous sale. Doesn't look half bad. They have Dinotopia, the series. No, I've never heard of this one. Huh. Kind of looks actually cool. The cover looks really cool, man. Dinotopia. I've always been fascinated by dinosaurs, man. I love the Jurassic Park series. Well, most of the movies. Some of them I don't really care for, but The dinosaur stuff is always fascinating. This looks like really old school, sort of like stop motion, like dinosaur stuff. If you guys know anything about Dinotopia, let me know. Then they've got Mental, the complete first season, 4-disc set. There's a new troublemaker in the psychology ward, the head doctor. Get ready to go mental. I've never heard of this one. Another one of those sort of TV shows I never heard of. No, it must have like came and went in the blink of an eye. I never heard of this getting anything other than a first season. I never heard of it before. Doesn't look half bad though, but maybe one and done. Let me know what think about that one. Then they have an ESPN film 30 for 30 OJ made in America DVD Blu-ray combo. Nice. And this is because this is a DVD Blu-ray combo, it's actually in a DVD case instead of a Blu-ray case. You know, I heard the 30 for 30 documentary stuff from ESPN Films is really fascinating. I've never actually watched any of it, but some of the stories are really intriguing, man. And OJ made in America. Oh boy. You know, man, I give OJ a lot of credit, dude. He came from nothing and built himself up into a NFL career and movies like the Naked Gun franchise, and he's a hard-working guy, but damn is he one corrupt motherfucker, dude. This guy is one corrupt and really just sinister dude, man. I mean, dude, he killed his wife. I mean, let's be honest. Let's not split hairs here. Dude killed his wife, okay? He did it. I don't know if y'all agree with me, but he fucking did it. I remember when the fucking white Bronco and everything. I remember that shit, man. And I remember the trial with like the glove and the glove wouldn't fit and like all the fucking theatrics, dude. I remember all that shit, man. I mean he got away with it though. I mean, God bless him, man. He went to prison for other things, but I mean, despite what you may think, the guy's a fascinating figure, dude. And ESPN does really well with these, so hopefully they did a real good job with this one. Definitely let me know, man. The other thing I'm seeing is they do have Frankie Go Boom with Charlie Hunnam, Lizzie Kaplan, Ron Perlman, and Chris Noth. Interesting. Never heard of this one. What an outlandish fun ride. And then they got about two brothers, a girl with a broken heart, a sex tape, an angel, and a pig. Okay. Huh. Looks interesting, actually. Like an interesting romantic comedy. Is that Ron Perlman dressed up as a woman? Oh, that is priceless. That is priceless. Good Lord, man. That looks kind of cool, man. Interesting. Sort of these unknown indie films that you sort of find here at the Dollar Tree, man. Interesting, very interesting selection this time around. A lot of big name movies, TV shows, indie stuff. A lot of stuff to check out here. Huge amount of stack, man. And I get first dibs to show it off, man. That's not half bad, guys. Wow. Dude, absolutely amazing here. Absolutely amazing indeed. Dude, very, very happy. Well, I'm going to pick through what I want here, but it's been really damn good. Let's head out. It is really cool. I got to check these out first, man. I mean, when they said to me, hey, come on in, come to the back room, check these out first before we put out the stock, like, that's really cool, dude. That's the first time I've ever been in the back room of like a Dollar Tree, man. That's really weird, dude. First, and maybe the only time to do it, but really awesome, man. Usually I don't get the pick of the litter first. Usually I go to these stores and then, like, that's it. And just find what I find. But it's really cool to be the first one to sort of check out the stack. Not half bad, guys. Usually I save the best for last, but when they end up actually, like, telling me I can come in here early to check out the movies, then I go first. I don't hesitate, I go first. So Hopefully the other stuff will have some interesting titles to check out as well. But this was definitely a real treat, guys, by far, man. I hope you enjoyed it. So much variety this time around. A lot of really different and unique stuff that we hadn't seen before, which was really awesome, man. Not half bad here, guys. Not half bad at all. Some really great titles to check out. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's head to the next Dollar Tree location.
A few days later, and I am back on the hunt yet again, guys. Yes, I am back to go to at least one more Dollar Tree location. Now, when I went to the first Dollar Tree location, that was a few days before the sale was officially supposed to happen. And I am extremely grateful and incredibly lucky that they let me into their back room and let me film all of the selection and the variety that they had. And wow, that was a lot of titles to check out, man. A huge amount of new stuff that they had. It was really impressive, man. And getting a first crack at it was really great. And so now that the sale is officially going on, and some places have put out their media ahead of the time that they should, but I wanted to go to at least one more store to at least see if there's any different variety and selection that maybe we can find that we didn't see at the first location. Now, I will say I have been to a few locations already just to check out what they may or may not have. And I gotta be honest with you guys, a lot of these places are completely wiped. Like, I don't know whether they put the media out early or they just, people just bombarded it right when the sale was going on. And like I said, I've been to a few locations already, and some of these places are like down to like single digit Blu-rays and DVDs. Like, there's practically nothing left. So I don't know what we're actually gonna find in here, guys, but I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna check it out, see what they got. It's worth a try, isn't it? Well, I'd like to think it is. And we are at one more Dollar Tree location, guys. Yes. Well, I'm curious to see what they'll have. Good, bad. I mean, we can't go wrong with trying one more place out, so I'm gonna give it a go, and let's see if we can find some interesting variety and some weird titles worth checking out. Let's head in. All right, everybody, we are in at this Dollar Tree location, and actually not bad of selection. I mean, a lot of DVDs, a little bit of Blu-rays, but pretty decent here. I mean, I thought it was going to be maybe a little more, a little less, depending, but not bad, though. And the first thing I'm seeing over here is they have The Invoking 2 with that creepy woman with her beady orange eyes. Piercing orange, beady, evil eyes. Nice. They also have the Blu-ray of All This Mayhem. Nice. I haven't heard of this one. I like the cover, though. Huh, what is this? Candid and clear-eyed, hysterical, wild-boarding fans. Huh. Roller coaster material leaves you stirred, shaken, and moved. What is this about? Very interesting. Actually, kind of fascinating, though. You know, I'm not really a skateboarding fan. I've never really been a skateboarding guy. It just, honestly, it was never something I got into. But honestly, though, it does look really fascinating. I'm sure for skateboard lovers, this is probably a must-have. I do like a good documentary, though. That looks interesting. Then they have a 6-film DVD set of leading lady movies. Okay, it's got Jane Eyre, The Magic Sword, The Strange Love of Martha Ivers, Leo Tolstoy's Anna Karenina, Patterns, and William Shakespeare's As You Like It. Interesting. And now, honestly, I will say this, though. The only adaptation of Anna Karenina I've ever actually watched is that one that came out a few years ago, which actually wasn't half bad, but I've never seen any other adaptation of it. I know I've seen an adaptation or two of Jane Eyre, but outside of that,
I haven't seen any of the other ones, though, or any adaptation of them, at least. People like Vivian Lee, Susanna York in here. Interesting. If you like sort of old school leading lady films, 6-film stuff for $1 ain't half bad, man. They do have Rec 3 here as well. I wonder if every Dollar Tree got Rec 3, man. I'm very curious. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely do that, though. Larry Sanders Show. Witchy? What? The Demon Slayer. What in the hell is this, man? Look at that cover. That's a really interesting cover, dude. I really like that one a lot. Oh, I've never heard of this one, man. What the hell is this one about? This fantasy action blockbuster based on a Korean folktale broke all box office records in Korea in 2009. An undisciplined womanizing wizard. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, great. Unjustly accused of the death of his master, is trapped inside an ancient scroll. Fight against evil goblins. Present day Korea. What in the world is this, dude? This looks so weird, man. I gotta admit though, the plot sounds really interesting. Just from the plot, I'm kind of fascinated to check this thing out. Like, he's a womanizing wizard that gets trapped in a scroll and has to fight evil goblins. Like, if that doesn't get my interest going, I don't know what does, man. It looks really fascinating to me, dude. It really does, man. Witchy the Demon Slayer. Dude, this looks kind of like weird Korean B-movie sci-fi schlock. Really fascinating, man. I don't know, dude. I might have to pick this one up. If you guys know anything about this, let me know. Witchy. Very weird. Oh, and it's actually a Shout Factory release. Really? That's interesting. Got Blue Raven Hair and Vice, Pilgrimage Play, double feature supervillains, Digging the Marrow, Citizen Soldier, Drowning, John Wayne set, Herschell Gordon Lewis, The Godfather Girl. I'm wondering if this came to a lot of Dollar Tree locations as well. If you guys picked this one up, definitely let me know, though. The Rendezvous, DVD buys. Superman versus the Elite. Another DC Comics animation spectacular here. World saved, humanity lost. Very nice. More Superman animated goodness, man. Nice, not bad. Love me some Superman, dude. Love me some Superman. They got Night Rusty, Ronaldo, Finding Phil, Atlantis, Alaska, Notorious, and Blue Planet. Then over here I'm seeing they have the DVD of Mental, the DVD of Winnie Mandela, that weird old school animated special that still is really weird, man. Never heard of this one, man. Still really odd. God, you guys definitely gotta tell me if you checked this one out before. They have the DVD of Dancing on the Edge, which I know we've seen at a previous sale. But this we definitely haven't seen. Rockin' with Roseanne. Calling all kids? Fun-filled kids tunes with loads of singing and dancing. What in the hell is this? Roseanne did a kids musical special with sock puppets? What in the actual fuck? Good lord, man. What is this shit? Roseanne Rock, the Ultimate Kids, Move Over, Wiggles. Joanne Rosemary sings old favorites and awesome new tunes featuring a blend of live action, colorful animation, funny puppets, crazy costumes, and more. There's rock, reggae, country western, boogie woogie, blues, and beyond. Whoa, this is so weird. Oh my god, dude. Roseanne Barr, of all people, actually did a fucking kid special with sock puppets. Damn, this shit is priceless, dude. Honestly, this shit is really priceless. Wow. Roseanne Barr of all people doing a kids musical special. Just wrap your head around that one, guys. That is nuts. Whoa. You know what? Honestly, for $1, this might be worth it just to see what the hell this thing is about, dude. God love Roseanne from those early years, well, of the Roseanne TV show, which I still love, but damn, she is one whacked out chick, dude. She's all kinds of wacky, dude. Whoa. This is one of those weird treasures you never thought to find here. That's really odd, man. Whew, wow. They have Boundaries, which I know we've seen before. Raising Kittens. The Best of Men, which I know we've seen. In the Valley of Elah. Wrestler movie. Committee. Red. More Robocop remake goodness. Chloe and Theo. Dakota Johnson is in this. And Mira Sorvino. Nice. Never heard of this one before. Together, they will change the world. Tells the story of Theo, an Intuit from the Arctic who travels to New York City with an important message for world leaders about the catastrophic impact climate change. He meets a fiery and fearless homeless girl. Together they embark on an odyssey to save the world. So a homeless chick and an Intuit from the Arctic is going to save the world. Okay. I guess I can buy that. Dakota Johnson, of all people, is going to save the world. What's she going to do? Just take her clothes off and go into the naughty room? Don't think I didn't want to see that, because I kind of do. Oh boy. Wonderful. Oh, good Lord, man. I like Dakota Johnson. She's a decent actress, but not sure about this one, guys. Not sure at all, dude. It's interesting, though. I will admit that. A weird Arctic guy and a hot Dakota Johnson gonna save the world. Something's incredibly wrong there. Just saying. They also have The Decade You Were Born. The 40s. A decade of war and invention. What is that? Ever wonder what life was like? Geez, gas was 15 cents. Life expectancy was 68 for women, 61 for men. National debt, U.S. population, minimum hourly wage. Are you kidding me? Good Lord, man. Parts of the 40s seems like really good, and parts of the 40s seems really fucked up. 75 cents of an hourly minimum wage. Jeez, try going back to the 40s. Very interesting, dude. Very interesting, sort of looking back at the world of the 1940s. I can't say it's a decade I'm actually interested in. In my favorite decade I would love to explore is the 20s. But 40s, never, but really fascinating stats, though. Craziness. Comic-Con, Stargate Atlantis, The Marine with The Miz. Give me a break. Hollow Point, Jerry, Batman Assault on Arkham. Oh, wow. HD DVD of Historic Mission. Man, ever so occasionally we see HD DVDs over at the Dollar Tree. For some reason, they somehow get stumbled in with the rest of like Blu-rays and DVDs. I've only ever gotten one HD DVD, and that was out of curiosity. Man, I've always really been fascinated by HD DVD with sort of the red cover and versus Blu-ray and how the picture qualities were kind of similar but a little bit different, and the whole war between them. Very fascinating stuff, man. Very fascinating indeed. I'm sure the picture quality looks great, but seeing HD DVDs out in the wild is very rare nowadays. You really don't see them all that much. It's actually really cool that we got to see one here. Nice. If you own an HD DVD player, and I know not many of you do, I guess take a look at your Dollar Trees. You might stumble upon one. It's kind of crazy. And the great white shark. Nice. Open wide. Also seeing they have page 1. They have that only at Walmart season 1 special of Warehouse 13. Nice. Landline. When Calls the Heart, which I know we actually saw at a previous sale. I know we saw that one previously. Bilal. They have Freddy. The best friend ever built. Ooh, it's a Dove approved one. You know how I love my Dove approved, guys. Ooh, very nice. Look at that weird, like, robot. Whoa. Look at that. Is a weird design for a robot, dude. It's like almost a mini fucked up version of Johnny 5. Look at that thing, dude. Man, that thing would terrify the shit out of kids, man. Look at that. Yo. The force behind a friendly robot named Freddy. Originally designed to protect her, and now the secret research lab she works for has other plans. They have all the nefarious, evil plans for Freddy. But look, Freddy's so cute with his really blood red lenses that would scare kids. But he's sweet, though. He's sweet. Eesh. Oh, God. I don't know what filmmakers are thinking when they always do these weird straight-to-DVD or Blu-ray sort of kids movies with these sort of friendly robots. But then you look at the robots and you're like, there's nothing friendly looking or interesting about these kids. They just look so weird and bizarre and so messed up, dude. God, it's so odd, man. That's so weird, dude. I guess somebody's going to be interested in this thing, and not essentially me, but what are some other weird and messed up sort of straight-to-DVD movies where there's a friendly robot that looks really odd and weird? It's like, it's never just the friendly robot, dude. Yeah, that's a really weird design, dude. Wow. They have... Okay. Curveball. Life doesn't always play fair. Interesting. Never take your eyes off the ball. Smart, popular, and the star pitcher. Oh, one of those sort of inspirational sports movies type of deals. Yeah. And then they have... Oh, that wonderful Reindeer Family of Me. Oh, Rachel getting married. Well, that's a surprise seeing this here. This is actually a really, really good movie, guys. This is actually really, really good. Very dramatic. Really great performance by Anne Hathaway here. And a great Jonathan Demme movie, man. And rest in peace, Jonathan Demme. What a great director, dude. Philadelphia, Silence of the Lambs. Really fantastic director, man. And the cast is really great here. Rosemary DeWitt, Bill Irwin, Deborah Winger. Really, really great movie, guys. Really great dramatic tale. Well worth $1, man. Surprised they got that here. They also have 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea full-length feature film, as seen on Nickelodeon. Doesn't look half bad. They have that. They have... Nice, the DVD of Benji, or one of the Benji films. Original family favorite. God, my God, this takes me back, dude. Do you know how long it's been since I've seen Benji? I think it's been... Wow, 25 years? I think somewhere like that. I've seen it's been a long time since I've seen this, man. And I know they've done all kinds of Benji movies, but this is the original family favorite, dude. It's been a long time, man. Wow, man. Whew, this is a fucking blast from the past. Man, dude. Benji was one of the ones that really capitalized on the whole like love of dog things. You know, like of course you had like Lassie and Airbud and everything, but Benji was one of the originals, man. Wow, been so long, dude. Whew, wow. They also have the Magnificent Seven collection. Really? Look at this. This is interesting. The Magnificent Seven, Return of the Magnificent Seven, Guns of the Magnificent Seven, and the Magnificent Seven ride. You know, honestly, swear to God, guys, I've seen the first original film, The Magnificent Seven, but outside of that, I've never seen any of the sequels. I literally know nothing about them. Yul Brynner, and interesting. No, dude, like I said, the original Magnificent Seven is fantastic. It's a really wonderful movie, a really great Western. Really love that one quite a bit. But I never got a chance to check out any of the other ones. That's really interesting, dude. The Magnificent Seven collection. It might be a curiosity just to check out the other sequels, just to say I've checked them out. Really interesting, dude. I never, honestly, they must have went really under the radar, because like those are movies I've never seen or heard of at all, dude. They're really fascinating and interesting. And if you know anything about the sequels, let me know. See, it's kind of interesting because you can watch a classic film like Magnificent Seven, but you could go years like I did, never knowing there was other films connected to it. And very interesting. Not only for $1, that's a great price actually. Son of Batman, Grounded for Life, In God's Hands, The Lone Ranger, Blue Planet. What else I got? Man vs. Wild, top 25 man moments. I never watched this show though. I never watched it. More Ip Man goodness. Married, John Wayne, a little game which we've seen before, the 10, which I feel like we see the 10 almost every single time during the sale, dude. It's actually a pretty decent movie. I actually kind of like it quite a bit. It's a funny movie with Paul Rudd, but I've heard a lot of people come to me on the comment section and say that a lot of the DVDs of the 10 are actually like rotted, that they don't actually play all that well. I've heard from some people who have said that. My copy was good, but I know some people have come out and said that. If you get a good copy, then definitely check it out, though. It's not bad. Then The Widower. Oh, more of this. Really good. I hope people definitely pick this one up. Little Game. Little Chloe and Theo. Dance Academy. I think I'll pass. And a lot of Rachel getting married. The Yankles, which we've seen before in a previous sale, and Ballerina's Tale. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because there's some really interesting movies here that we haven't seen yet, and there's a lot of duplicates, but there's some really interesting stuff in here, like, really? That one looks really, really interesting. I gotta say that this one looks so weird, man. That one looks, and come on. It's Roseanne and sock puppets. Dare I say more? Wow. Very interesting thing. A lot of the same stuff, but some interesting, unique stuff definitely sprinkled in here. Not half bad, guys. Not half bad at all. Interesting surprises. Let's head out. I figured we were probably gonna get a lot of the same selection that we saw at the first store, being that this is a smaller Dollar Tree, but I was still hoping for maybe a little bit of variety, some stuff different that we might not have seen, and they definitely delivered, guys. There's some really unique and interesting variety here. I mean, some weird sci-fi B-movies, a kids musical with Roseanne with sock puppets, Yeah, some really weird stuff here, guys. But again, some new and interesting stuff that we hadn't seen before, and that is not half bad, guys. Like I said, I wanted to go to at least one more location and check this place out because I wasn't quite sure what we may or may not find, but I was pleasantly surprised, and at least one other place to go to, not half bad. At least to check out just, one more bit of variety before we end the video, guys. And the weird things you do find at the Dollar Tree? Really? Squishy poo? Ugh. The things that you can find at a Dollar Tree blows my frickin' mind. Alright, guys, well, enough of the weirdness here. Let's head home and finish the video.
Oh, all right, everybody. I am back home now from going to some Dollar Tree locations. And what's really interesting about this time around is that I personally thought that because of everything going on in the world right now, I thought to myself, okay, we're probably not going to see any new stock of dollar blues and DVDs probably for the next, I was going to think like the next maybe 2, 3, 4 months. Because I thought, okay, well, with the pandemic going on and the shutdown stuff, I thought, well, Dollar Tree probably thinks, hey, look, do we really need to be doing this right now? But God bless the Dollar Tree, man, because they probably said, you know what, hey, screw it. We have all this stock here. It's only $1. People need entertainment out there, so let's just go ahead and do it. And thank God for that, man, because this sale had some really unique and fascinating titles, a lot of new stuff that we had not seen yet before. You had all of that wonderful B-movie cheese that I love to show off so much. You had a lot of big name Hollywood titles. You had the indie releases. You had a lot of BBC stuff, documentaries. The weird, odd titles that you never think you're gonna find at any of these stores. I'm telling you, man, this was a blast checking this one out, dude. It really honestly was. And it just goes to show you that you never quite know what Dollar Tree is going to get in until you really go to these stores and dive into the titles, man. And what's really even more fascinating than that is the fact that, I've seen pictures from people posting their hauls at various Dollar Trees across the country. And, you know, and what really is interesting is the fact that some people had vastly different variety in other parts of the country than I did here in New York. What one place gets in California, another place could get different in New York State, and other places in Pennsylvania or Connecticut, you name it. And that's why I always think it's really important to go to these stores, really dive into the physical media, see what you can find, because you really never know what you're gonna get until you really go and do some hunting and do some searching, man. There was some really fascinating stuff out there all across the country, man. So definitely let me know what you guys picked up by far, dude. And again, I just really appreciate Dollar Tree doing these sales. And I know that we're in a time right now when, yeah, I get it. Movies are not essential. I understand that. Physical media is essentially not, essential. But people need entertainment. Honestly, people need a sense of entertainment. They need something to watch. And after a while, you've went through all of the Netflix stuff. You went through all the Disney Plus stuff. You're sitting there thinking to yourself, geez, what else do I have to watch? And then the Dollar Tree does this sale, and then you think to yourself, it's only $1. And why not give stuff a chance? That's what I've always said before, that even if you don't like the movie, right? Even if you sit there and say, geez, man, I don't know, I wasn't really big on this movie.
you then sit there and say, well, gee, I only spent $1. That's not a huge loss here, man. I could bite the bullet on that, fine. And if you go to other stores or if you go on Amazon or you go on some of these other places, some of these titles that I showed off or that you guys might have picked up, they go for more than $1, man. So, be thankful that this sale happens because you can take a chance on titles that you may not have otherwise. You can find those rare gems. You can find those movies that you've been waiting to see at the Dollar Tree. When they finally come, you're so happy because you don't need to spend $10 or $15 on these titles. You can spend $1 and it makes it all the more worth it. And as I said, man, this sale continues to get more popular every single time because after I went to that second location, I decided to go to a couple more locations, one that I hadn't been to yet, and the other one was the big Dollar Tree location that I showed off at the beginning of the video where I went into the back room, and I wanted to see how much they had left of all of those boxes. I wanted to see, okay, how much did they have? And I'm going to tell you guys, they had way less than half of the stock that I showed off, man, when I was in the back room. Way less than half, man. They were like dwindling down big time. I was talking to some people at that store and they said, yeah, man, I've seen people buy 15, 20 titles, at a time. And it's like you're just hoarding on the titles big time, man. And I'm thinking, wow, that dwindled so crazy. And as I said earlier as well, I went to other locations just to check out what they might have, and they have been demolished, man. People are just devouring these titles up, man. That's nuts, dude. I mean, people are like just going crazy over this, but as I said, it's entertainment. And this sale gets popular every single time it happens. The word of mouth, and people are like, hey, there's new Dollar Tree sales going on and new Blu-rays and DVDs, and get up on it, and people ravage these stores, and rightfully so. It's entertainment, and why not check it out, man? Why not give it a chance, dude? So, as this sale gets more and more popular, man, it really is important to go out as soon as you can and check these titles out, because you may not get a second chance, dude. Honestly, it's really great, dude, and it continues to be a great sale, and we continue to get titles that surprise the hell out of me that we even see there, man. So hopefully you guys definitely took advantage of it by far, man. And, well, as far as I'm concerned, let's get into what I picked up. I picked up quite a bit of Dollar Tree goodness and media here, guys. Wow. So let's dive into what I got here with the first location that I got from the big Dollar Tree that I went to when I was in the back room. I got the first pick of the litter, man. And I got the majority, the big bulk of all of the titles, dude. Ooh, let's dive into everything I got here, man. And the first thing I got is, I got this 2-disc DVD Alfred Hitchcock set, man. And I was really wanting this set. I'm a fan of Alfred Hitchcock, and I certainly haven't watched all of his movies, but my mother is a huge fan, and even if I don't really like this, I can give it to my mother because she loves some of his stuff, dude. And some of these movies I had never heard of before, Murder, Sabotage, Jamaica Inn, so I had to give this one a chance. And like I said, for $1, Alfred Hitchcock, I'll take it, man. So I definitely picked up this one. I had to pick this one up, dude. I picked up Herschell Gordon Lewis, the godfather of gore, man. This just looks like a really cool documentary about his life and his time in film, and really, going on his way to make these sort of gory horror movies and really sort of reinvent the horror genre. And he seems like a really fascinating guy. His movies are really interesting, and I always love these sort of behind the scenes or behind the man, the making of these movies, these documentaries. And so this one looked like something right up my alley, so I definitely wanted this one. Glad I got that. I also picked up Wolf Creek 2.
Now, I picked up Wolf Creek 2, honestly, because it is a curiosity and I want to check it out. I love that first movie. It's brutal, it's disturbing. The fact that it's based on a true story of this dude that did this really like gets to me. Like, oh my god, there's people that are just so whacked out like this that do that, man. And I've heard good things about the sequel, so I definitely did want to give this a look. And for $1, I had to do it. So I picked up this one. I also ended up picking up that Comic Con Fans Hope DVD, man. Dude, I've been a huge fan of Comic Con for decades now. It's something that's on my bucket list. I definitely want to do it, and I'm always fascinated with the behind the scenes, seeing the convention floors, talking with the fans, the booths, everything, and this just seems like a really cool one to dive into. I didn't even know this thing existed, so I am dying to check this one out, man. This one looks pretty cool, dude. I also ended up picking up Time Crimes. I had to pick up Time Crimes, dude, because I like a really good time travel story. And not every time travel movie is excellent. There's a lot of crap out there, but this one looked really fascinating to me. And it's always sort of this what if you did this and how it would affect this sort of timeline. Those movies are interesting, kind of like something like Butterfly Effect or something. So I am curious to check this one out. $1, I'll give it a chance, man. I also ended up picking up the Blu-ray DVD digital of Slight. Look, dude, I've heard a lot of really great things about this movie. People have said it's really an interesting take on sort of sci-fi and this guy with these sort of powers. And I'm gonna give it a chance, man. Like I said, the Blu-ray for only $1, that is worth it. So I'm definitely giving this one a chance. I also picked up the Blu-ray of W. And I wanted to pick this up, man, because I am a huge, huge fan of Oliver Stone, dude. Oliver Stone is one of my favorite directors of all time. And I haven't seen this movie in such a really long, long time. And I've always loved what Oliver Stone has done with movies about certain presidents, whether it's his movie about JFK or Nixon. I've always really loved what he's done and how he sort of spun these really fascinating stories into his own sort of narrative that he does. And W is something that's really a very interesting movie, and I can't wait to dive back into this one, man. So I definitely wanted this one. I also ended up picking up the Blu-ray of Ip Man 2. I had to get this, dude. It's interesting. As much as I love the Ip Man movies, I don't own any of them on Blu-ray. I've got to start to rectify that, and Ip Man 2 is one of those ones I definitely have to pick up, and I did, dude. And by the way, I didn't find this at any of the other locations. So the fact that like I got up on this, I was damn glad to get it, because I have a feeling that if I didn't pick it up when the sale like started and I got the pick of the litter, I might not have found it at all. So damn glad to have some Donnie Yen in the collection for sure with Ip Man 2. I also ended up picking up Ip Man The Final Fight. This looks really cool, dude. Like I said, I know the first 4 Ip Man movies, but I don't know about any of the other spin-offs or the TV series stuff. So that's other stuff I have to dive into, and this one looks kind of very interesting for me to give a look to, man. I like Ip Man, I like the story, and so I'm willing to give some of these other ones a chance, man. So Ip Man: The Final Fight, definitely glad I got this. And again, man, this is one of those titles that most likely is gonna go fast if you're at a Dollar Tree. So damn glad I got a chance to get this. I also ended up picking up Driven. Oh yeah, I had to pick up Driven, guys. I haven't seen this movie in so long, man. It has been so long since I've seen this sucker. But I remember having a good time with this, dude. And it's one of these, again, very underrated Stallone films that nobody really ever talks about, man. It's a racing movie nobody ever talks about. In Stallone's canon, they don't really talk about this one at all. And come on, having a little bit more Burt Reynolds in the collection ain't half bad, dude. So, yeah, I did pick up Driven. I also ended up picking up the Blu-ray of Backcountry. Now, I picked up Backcountry because, the more I was looking at it, I thought, this looks really interesting. I love movies like The Edge, with like the killer bear stuff, or a movie like Grizzly. And I haven't seen a really good, like, killer bear movie in a while, man. And I was like, this kind of looks really cool, dude. It's one I'm definitely gonna give a chance. And I thought $1, why the hell not? Could be a cool killer bear film that I might like. So why not give that a chance? And the last thing that I picked up, I can't believe I did it. Fine, it was a curiosity. I may literally hate myself, guys, but why the hell not? I picked up Beyond Skyline. Oh Lord. Look, man, I absolutely hate that first Skyline movie. That movie is a goddamn sci-fi embarrassment. A terrible movie. And I always said I would never watch the sequel, but it was $1. Why the fuck not? Maybe I'm gonna hate this thing. Maybe I'm literally gonna regret my decision, but I'm gonna torture my eyes and give it a chance, guys. So why not? Beyond Skyline, I got that one. So that was my haul for the first location. Then when I went to the second location, guys, I ended up picking up a couple more titles here. I ended up picking up... I had to pick this one up, dude. This one is kind of... If I didn't pick this up, I was gonna, like, hate myself because it looks so weird. And that is Wuchi, the Demon Slayer. I had to pick that. I mean, a womanizing wizard who gets trapped in an ancient scroll has to fight evil goblins. I mean, come on, man. This is so weird. And I just was like, I have to find it. And this is the only one I found out of all of the Dollar Tree locations. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to give this weird movie a chance, man. So Wuchi the Demon Slayer. Who knows whether I'll like it or not, but it at least has to be seen once, dude. So I picked up that. I also got the DVD set of the Magnificent Seven collection. And I had to pick this thing up, guys. I honestly did. And the reason why is because as much as I love the Magnificent Seven, I so hate myself that I have never seen the other Magnificent Seven movies. I'm literally kicking myself, dude. I can't believe I've never known about these ones. And I've got to give these ones a look at least once, man. And the fact of like Yul Brynner is back here and some of these other characters and if any of these movies are half as good as the Magnificent Seven, then I'm definitely going to enjoy some of these ones, guys. And so this is one I definitely wanted to get up on and give a chance to. So I'm damn glad I did on that one. And when I went to a couple other locations after I left the second place, I ended up finding a couple more things worth picking up, guys. And that is, I found the Blu-ray of the Stallone remake of Get Carter, man. Wow, dude, I was so surprised to see this. When I went to that other location, they didn't have much, but when I saw Get Carter, I had to pick it up, dude. I actually kind of like Get Carter, dude. I mean, it's a really interesting Stallone flick. It's kind of like Driven. Nobody really talks about this movie too much, but it's a really cool action Stallone flick that he's really cool and very brooding, dark, cool action here, man. I really like this one quite a bit, dude. So to find this for $1 is really cool, man. And I also picked up the DVD of Return to Paradise with Anne Heche, Vince Vaughn, and Joaquin Phoenix. This is a really great drama. Remember back in the day when Vince Vaughn was doing dramas? Yeah, it was a long time ago, dude, but this one is one of those ones I saw years and years ago, dude, and I really loved it. If you're a fan of Joaquin Phoenix, he does a great job here as well. Anne Heche, remember when Anne Heche was doing dramatic roles as well, and really a serious actress? Yeah, it's been a while, guys. This one was always one that I'm really shocked that I never got a chance to see after I saw it years and years ago, but for $1, I said, why not, man? So, guys,
my haul at all the Dollar Tree locations completely was amazing, man. Woo! I had quite the stack here for the Dollar Tree, man, and dare I say, it was well worth it. With all that being said, guys, that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this next trip to the Dollar Tree low locations. It was quite unique, quite interesting, and I'm glad that the Dollar Tree put another sale out, man, because it's always good to get a little more entertainment into the world, and for just $1, I mean, can you really honestly beat this sale? It is definitely one of the best sales around by far, man. And I think most of us definitely deserve to have a little bit of a good sale going on in our lives, especially for $1. I think we've been some good boys and girls, and I think we deserved a good little Dollar Tree hunt to definitely soothe our movie hunting needs by far, man. So definitely let me know what you guys picked up. I am dying to know, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out the other movie hunting videos that I've done. Check out my Blu-ray and DVD Tuesday videos I do every single week. Check out the theatrical movie reviews I do with my friends. Movie talk videos, topics, and much more. Blu-ray pickup videos, a ton of stuff on the channel. If you love movies and physical media, hit subscribe and become a part of the Film Fan Nation. I honestly, I say it a lot of times, but it really is true. I have some of the best subscribers on the internet. You guys are really fantastic, really amazing. You go out of your way to watch the videos. You give me some really wonderful comments, some great feedback. You share your love of movies with me, and I hope I do the same for you guys as well. So thank you so much for your support. And if you haven't become a subscriber yet, then definitely do that, guys. Keep up to date with everything I'm doing as well through Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. FilmFan108. Keep up to date with everything I'm doing. Special pictures and videos, posts that I do from time to time on social media as well. And wow, man, if this Dollar Tree sale this time around was this good, God knows what the next sale is gonna have, man. These sales just keep getting better and better and more unique and more fascinating and more interesting, and a ton of unique and interesting and diverse variety. I love checking out every single time, and this was no exception, man. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you back next time, whenever that may be, for a brand new movie hunting video. Take care, everybody, and happy hunting.